This not Greek when your boy stepped to the mic, your boy teach. Black culture took our voices to places that we didn't think would reach. Hebrew and Arabic is coded languages for us to speak. Israelites and Muslims going to war, just make sure you're not your enemy. Put the L up, pray more than 10 times a day. A lot of us lost our way, Holy Testament today. Y'all bless Akis in the heart, man, bless the kids today. It's like being kind and peaceful is so uncommon today. But self-hatred is self-hate is really so common in a way. So it make me look at the youth, it's like I understand why you fucked up in your ways. Y'all bless the kid out here that can hold his own. So I'm a man, trying to fucking mold my throne. Using the Torah holy scripts like a weapon. You can look deep in that shit and you can find the coded message. So check it. Why the piss poor morally don't listen? Because they so fucked off and dozed in that sinning. Dozed in the flesh in. Whole lot of women. But listen, this shit finished. Let that shit glisten. Apocalypse of the generation and I'm in it. The next chapter. I don't know if I'm spellbound or hellbound. I'm just putting these boys down now. I'm a star now. Know how to rock the crowd now. Look at them hate. They like, oh now. This dude weak. They look at me in disgust now. They like, what's up now? Look, slave mentality. They slave bound. Understand this shit was to create faith, morality, and morals now. And yes, I blow the boot down. But that's just the God in me now. I can't help it, I'm just a y'all child lying now. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not gonna contradict. That's just the balance of my life that keep my mind from going sick. I watch my nation die and crumble. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I just hope my people don't fucking rumble. At least with each other. Show love and respect and admiration to your father, mother, brother, and your sister. The Most High, the King of Kings. This might be a dream, but I'm trying to make this shit right here reality. We need more peace amongst each other. We really need to love and honor each other.
Don't lay in the bed you make. You're not gonna get away with nothing in terms of the energy. You know what I mean? You might beat the camera or the police. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in different form than you put it out in.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate everybody that's here. Jumbo, Shalom, Shalom to everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Mother's Day weekend. People, you know, the mothers getting it in and shit. Much love to all the mothers on the earth. But I'm gonna get into some shit tonight. We're gonna have some clips tonight. We're gonna have a lot of different shit tonight. I'll talk about a lot of different shit tonight. I'm gonna drop the link for anybody that wanna come up. But before that happens, I really wanna get to this cloud of negativity, if you will, that's happening and on YouTube. Let me greet everybody. Shalom, Cap. I see you, bro. I see you out. Scorpio Town Business. What's happening with you? Always, man. Motherfucking Oakland in this bitch. These motherfuckers better act like they know. All right. Y'all greeting each other. Southern Belle, what's going on, Queen? Definitely. Please hit that like. That shit is free. Hopefully everybody can hear me well. Definitely everybody get into it. The shit that I see on YouTube, it's not anything that I haven't addressed before. That's right. Let's go Warriors down shit. Um, it seems like when something catastrophic happens to a melanated man on here, it's like people rejoice. Like people are celebrating this guy's death. Now, I wasn't an avid advocate for Samuel's. I really didn't watch his content. Like I said, I only heard about him through World Star Hip Hop. I'm gonna keep it funky with you, 100. I didn't know who the dude was, but the thing that kills me the most is that a lot of these grown ass adult people that are on a lot of these channels, and they have these channels full of hate for the man in the comment section. And they're talking about how that man, oh, he should die, he should fry, be in hell, all this shit, right? But they don't talk about you having a choice to listen to this motherfucker. That's something that's never really talked about. Like these are grown adults, grown adults that are in their feelings about somebody that they never seen, somebody that they never met, somebody that you're never going to meet. But yet people are talking about him like he was the devil. And I believe he was a fashion guru, a dating coach or some shit like that. Right? So this truly means 100% it's your choice to go to him for advice, right? And I'm gonna drop the link so anybody could correct me if I'm wrong on this shit. So that means you have a choice whether or not you want to go to this motherfucker or not, right? So when people, and it's the same with Tammy. Everybody cry about Tammy and how much he doesn't like black people or he's anti-black. Don't watch the motherfucker. Don't watch the little coon fuck. Simple, right? That's not a horror concept. I mean, these are grown adult people. What hurts me the most when I get on here and I watch a lot of these content creators because I just been watching lately. You know, dealing with my shit, dealing with real life shit. Is that a lot of these content creators are twice my age. They're like my parents' age, but yet they stay on YouTube. They live on YouTube. Some of these old motherfuckers even live off of YouTube. And I'm not knocking any melanated person that gets their donations or get their cash apps or whatever the fuck it may be. But I'm like at a point where I don't even listen to a lot of these dumb motherfuckers anymore. Especially when they're complaining about certain conscious people or certain nuisances like Tammy for one, or even Kevin. You motherfuckers make them who they are. Even Tranny G, y'all make these motherfuckers who they are by constantly talking about them every fucking second. Like literally, your content is built around talking about Tranny G, and you wonder why this bitch keep getting fucking subs and her channel keep growing like the fuck it's growing, and why Kevin Samuels hit the million and channel grew as fast as it grew. I'm sick of this shit. At this point, and I appreciate anybody that shared my shit. I know, I talk my shit.
You feel me? So I know a lot of people don't fuck with my channel like that, but that's okay. I'm always gonna say what the fuck is on my mind, regardless of who's in here. And I appreciate everybody that came tonight. I'm gonna check the chat in a minute, but it kills me. These motherfuckers kill me when they complain about Kevin and what Tammy is doing, and then even what that tranny bitch, Tranny G, is doing with bashing the brothers and all that shit. But we have dudes that bash sisters. You see how that works? You got dudes that bash women, women that bash men. And I don't agree with neither of the shit. Matter of fact, that's what inspired this shit. I think both parties are fucked up. And I think it makes us look fucking terrible. It makes us look fucking terrible as fucking people when we already have enough to fucking deal with on our fucking plate. We have to deal with this fucking shit with all these grown ass motherfuckers constantly making lies. Fuck that more. He should have burned it. Why did why did you watch him? Why do a lot of y'all people watch these people you don't like? I mean, I could see if y'all motherfuckers was building on something, you feel me, for answers and solutions. But half of these motherfuckers, they be like my parents' age, they fucking go live to talk about other motherfuckers. And then these motherfuckers really think that that shit is content, where it doesn't enlighten anybody, doesn't enlighten the fucking brain, not at all. And then I stop feeling bad for people that's always getting into beef and always getting into some shit when you could get yourself out of that shit by simply not getting into that shit. Hold on, somebody in the back. Who this?
Oh, go ahead, broski. I'm
What's
listening. Go ahead.
oh,
Finish your
what's up?
monologue.
What's up? What's up?
I'm
Um,
listening to you. I'm feeling what you're saying.
it's just sad, man, and I hope y'all. I got the little ambiance in the back. It's a little light jazz music. If you can hear it or not hear it, let me know. If you want it a little louder, you want me to turn it down, turn it down. It just, it set the mood for me when I was thinking about this live and then being real inspired by this live because I wanted to get in my, I wanted to pull out my poetic, I wanted to pull out my poetic shit out my bag. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at the shit that's going on YouTube, and I think that when you see anybody that made an impact, whether it's negative or positive on YouTube, you really see how people feel about people. You really see how, like, these motherfuckers, they don't like you when you talk positive on them because they won't promote your shit. They won't share your shit. I've been trying to uplift my community for 10 years, trying to find great things to talk about my community. But yet
And that's
nobody
a
fucks with
fact.
my shit. The motherfuckers don't fuck with my shit. You know what I
It
mean? I
just
mean, of
shows
course,
how dysfunctional we are as a people because you can put the most positive, informative information out there. People don't want to, they want to see people get doxxed. They want to see kids attacked. It really says where we are as a people as a whole. And I mean, we're screwed, honestly.
definitely. And it's super disheartening to see this shit. Um, I mean, the guy, look, nobody really liked the guy like that. I mean, the people that did like him, we know a lot of these dudes have women issues, not just mommy issues. They just have issues with women in general. But the some of the things that he says was some truth to the shit, and some
I
of the things
mean,
that and some of the things that Tranny G
people want the
says.
truth sometimes. I mean, a broken clock will be right, twice a day. But I mean, he- If he was such a, I mean, I tried to listen to him. I just couldn't stomach what he was saying because
Mhm.
what I've seen since I've been on YouTube, making money off the backs of black women is lucrative. Period.
Facts.
People,
Facts.
it makes people warm and fuzzy to see us. It puts me in the mind of that movie. I think it was 12 Years a Slave, or it was the Django, when Massa took the black lady out in front of everybody and whipped her to show an example to the others. It's almost as if that that's what it reminds me of with the Tommies, because he was no different than Tommy to me. He was just more polished with it,
Hmm.
but he was unmarried.
Right.
He died having a one night stand with a white woman, is what I'm hearing. So he didn't even like black women. I
he
mean,
had a he had a one night stand with a linebacker. She was hideous. I mean, she
no,
wasn't.
wow.
She wasn't. No, she wasn't. I wouldn't say hideous, but she was a linebacker. She played for the Niners for sure.
Was she
For
white?
sure.
Because I didn't see the lady. Was she white?
She looks like a Hispanic mix, some shit like that.
Wow. See,
I couldn't. Yeah.
mm. But it's lucrative to embarrass us in front of everybody, and it's like we've been had the finger pointed at us, not just black women, just us being black. Period, for what, 400 years already, and to
Facts.
see us do it to each other is pure dysfunction. Is Jim Crow is embedded in us. It's sad. So
It's what makes it sadder is the age of a lot of these people. I get it, Kevin, and I'm not vouching for Kevin Samuels at all. I made a video on my other channel saying that I don't dislike this dude or like this dude. I don't understand what's so hard to understand and comprehend with my people when you talking about people on social media. When you're absorbing content, you don't have to like or dislike every motherfucker that you listen to. When I
that's a
watch a
fact.
video, I could like it or dislike it, but it doesn't mean I'm in love with this content creator. It just mean they made a really good video and it was interesting. Doesn't mean I
But
like them or dislike them.
putting our dysfunction on blast for entertainment, for money or whatever, that's just is showing other races that black people don't even like their own, their own people. Like,
Mm.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What's
so
yeah.
going on, brother?
it's
You got
deep.
some
Hey,
magic?
salute, broski.
What up, bro?
I'll let y'all finish. Go ahead.
Shout out to
Nah,
Amina. What's going on with you, chef, man? Shout out to you, bro. I don't want to miss anybody in there. Definitely.
you was right about what you was saying, though, Scorp. You know, I didn't look at it like that. I see what you saying too. It might make other people look at like I said this a few times, right? I say like YouTube is sometimes like the reflection of how people can look at us or the reflection of how we treat each other. So
Facts.
I can see where some of these women are coming from when they say what they say about dude. Because you know, I try to look at it from their perspective, right? I try to look at everything like this. All right, let me put myself in these female shoes. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and cheer because the brother passed away. I can understand
Mm-mm.
disliking. It's one
Yeah.
thing if you say, oh, he died. Oh, okay. There ain't no skin off my back. But then there was some who were going out of their way to make sure that people knew I didn't like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? My
He
bad, bro.
may
My
have
bad.
traumatized some women. He was
Mm.
like, he making money off trauma. Like, I mean, we're traumatized people. We're dysfunctional. We're all of that. And it's not by choice. It
Right.
was forced upon us. So to highlight each other's dysfunction is not going to get us anywhere. Because, I mean, if it was a woman going hard at the man, and it is some, and I don't
That's what I
agree
was
with,
gonna say.
hmm I mean, it's just we just point fingers at each other while we getting laughed at. Like, that's what it feels like to me. But women have a right to, I mean, he may have hurt some women with some of the things he said, like women a certain age or like are undesirable and shit like that. Like,
But
Mm-hmm.
score, don't you think that if like let's just say if you're a woman um that has her shit together, right? Like, and as
hmm
for shit together, I'm not using high value, low value, average. I don't use talking points like that. I feel like that's kind of degrading, especially for melanated people, because it's like, fuck, like we've been through a lot of shit. We go through a lot of shit. So just to have a house and a whip and a little bit of money and some food in your gut, to me is a blessing. It's really is a
It's
blessing. You know what I mean? When it's a lot of people that live on the streets, especially in our
hmm
state, in our town.
hmm
You know, Oakland has got a homeless epidemic. You know what I mean? With the
It's
tents
spreading
and
all over
shit.
the country now. You know,
Hmm.
it's spreading. Tent
Exactly.
city near you.
Exactly. So my thing is, if you're a woman that goes to work and let's just say you do the little things that you need to do to keep yourself upkept, right?
hmm
What would propel you or force you or you feel any type of force to go to somebody like this that degrades women from what you guys are saying? I don't really watch him like that. I know he has some videos that are similar to like Tommy, but um, I don't really watch him like that, so I don't know all of his shit. I don't know his story. But why do women go to this dude if he's so bad? And the same with Tammy. You know what I
That's a
mean?
good
Like,
question.
why do women go to him if he's such a problem? Why can't a lot of motherfuckers just say I'm not gonna fuck with him?
I
There's
think
something
one
there.
reason we don't have a
Mm,
lot of places, safe places to go to
mm,
share and to be vulnerable because we'll get talked about, categorized, and all the shit. But as far as because it was some pretty well established women that did go to his show, so I couldn't answer that. I listened to him a few times. I didn't approve with the
mm,
rhetoric and I just kept it moving. But he's been on here a long time. He came from the Manosphere, which is,
mm.
I won't say it's a women hating group, but they are very critical of Black women. Also, men going their own way, the MGTOW sector. So he
Yep.
came out of there, and they are very critical of Black women. And we do have, but it's not just Black women that's dysfunctional. We're dysfunctional as a people. And
Facts. Hmm.
why those women felt the need to try to get some kind of, I guess, pat on the head from him or acceptance, I don't know. Um, but he played in a lot of women's trauma. So I could see some of the outrage. And then he was found with
Mm.
a non-Black woman. So it's like,
Mhm.
A big one though, a thicker one. I don't want to say
wow.
big, but a thicker one.
And he done bashed Black women about their weight. See,
I
you
said
Yeah,
see,
that.
he
I said
does some.
that on
crazy.
Realist channel. I said that on the Realist channel. I
He
said
does
that.
some.
Mm.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
She was a little thickums, little chunkums, and
I
I'm
caught
like,
a.
but you, go ahead, brother.
Nah, I was just gonna say I caught a little glimpse of it. That's it. Go ahead, bro.
And I was just like, but you are so critical, like what Scorpio said of sisters. But here it is that you with this 49er lineman and shit, and you
Wow.
died on top of this lineman.
She probably choked them out. Shit. Probably was an assassin. Like, I don't know. But my thing is, God got jokes because out of all ways he could have went out, you meet some lady in a hotel, and I don't know if he died on top of her or whatever, but
Mm.
everything you were saying about Black women, you didn't like. Mm, he didn't.
He's kind yeah.
Mm,
I was gonna say that's very hypocritical it's very hypocritical. And I want to add too, the Tranny G is another YouTuber too that does the same shit. All she does is
Mm-hmm.
talk about black men, but you got
Mm.
pregnant by one. You got
Mm.
Yeah,
knocked up by one.
a scrub
A
from what I'm
dusty.
under. Yeah,
Exactly. Well, that's in her words. Those are her words. Don't
yeah.
come for me. She calls men that have a bunch of kids, like 10 kids, and you don't marry them, dusties. That's her shit.
Mm.
And she's
Mm.
a baby
But you
mama.
exactly, you get pregnant by one, but then you have Kevin Samuels, who passed
Wow.
away on a lineman, a 49er lineman.
Mm, I can't deal, but I mean, so all that criticizing of black women didn't apply to other women, obviously. Obviously.
I think that those dudes over there in that group, I think that the rules that they make and the standards or whatever they criteria for women, it only applies to melanated women. That's what I think. I think it doesn't. I think you could be a 600-pound white whale and they'll date you.
Hmm.
They'll be okay with that.
Hmm.
I don't think that only when it comes with sisters, they have to be fucking fit, fucking all this
But a
shit. You
lot
know
of
what I
our
mean?
black men that acquire wealth, they don't, a very few stay with day ones, their sisters. But even Michael Jordan, like, I mean, we can go on and on and on. As soon as they get status, they don't want a sister.
For real. That's true.
Mm.
It happens.
Hmm.
That brother might have been putting on a front just to continue to just to make a living on some real shit though.
Yeah,
I would be
exactly.
surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these dudes, a lot of these people, they'll find a niche that makes them blow up. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he might not have really felt that way, but once, obviously that like really put him in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? When
He
he's
was
seen how
quite
much,
rude too to those
yeah,
women. Rude.
mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No,
He
that's cool.
was because I seen that average at best video and I was like, man, he vicious. He
And they
vicious as
said he was
fuck.
gay. They used to call him Kitten Heels because I
Well,
guess he had a pair of heels
mm,
or kitten heels, some kind of shoes with it. And no, they used to go in on him. He been around for a long time, but he blew
Mm.
up on criticizing black women. I don't
Ain't
know
that
what
something?
it is. Yeah, Tommy laid the foundation for it, and
Right.
you have the Manosphere, the MGTOW, all these people, but it seems like she hurt me and mama issues to me. That's what it sounds like to me. But
That's
the
crazy
thing
how
with
that.
oh, go ahead, brother. Hmm.
Now I just want to say, just think about that real quick. That's crazy. Just like you said, Tommy, everybody know him for doing that. And like you just said, because I had did my own research, I'm like, this dude, he been around for a minute. They say he used to
hmm.
criticize black men, right? But it seemed like he wasn't really getting nowhere with that. But as soon as he switched over to black women, he blew up. And it's like the
Oh
same
yeah,
women that talk about him now, they kind of help him get to where he was at in a way. So that's
but
kind of crazy.
you know what pissed me
Exactly.
off out of all of this, y'all, on some real stuff.
Mm.
Ti got on here crying, really, over this
About
man.
what?
Like
Mm-mm.
they calling
I ain't
him the
see that.
Godfather and the Guru of what? Of what?
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, because I heard somebody say, um, it was one of those, manosphere, cocksucker asses. Them motherfuckers was saying he was some legend or some shit. And I'm like, a
Oh
legend
hell.
of what? A legend of
Yo.
what? The
That
motherfucker
says a
lived on
lot about the
YouTube.
black men calling this man a legend of what?
No, 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 no,
That's crazy.
no,
Hypocrisy.
no.
He wasn't even he didn't he died with a non-black woman.
Facts.
I mean,
That's
that says it all.
Mm-mm. No, there's
People
nothing legendary about his legacy and my shit. I mean, he made his money, but he made his money bashing his own, just like Tammy. So Tammy is gonna go down just like he did. There's gonna be a lot of people celebrating his shit, but I
Yeah,
don't feel like he
and
offered
Tammy
shit.
channel got taken down, right? So that's the bulk of his income. So if
Mhm.
YouTube is like, look, it's a lot of these people going their lifestyle's gonna change. Period. They don't have
I
black
agree.
women to talk about it. But if y'all think about it, we're not too far from slavery. So the
Mm.
Mhm.
fact that people think we supposed to have it all figured out, like them people freed us and we had to figure it out on our own. Some of us were fortunate enough to, have people that were that found schooling and education as a way out. Other people had to work, they couldn't go to school. Like, we not too far from slavery. And to sit up here and keep bashing each other ain't gonna get us nowhere, period. But then we have our own people who are just as worse, as bad to us as any white supremacist, any, hate group or whatever.
Facts.
It's our own people. Sad.
Mm.
Facts. Oh, and that's what inspired this shit. That's what inspired this shit because the things that I'm seeing from my people, look, I know the guy was hated, but one thing about me, I don't wish death on nobody because I don't want to fuck with that shit. That's something I don't want to. I don't fuck with death, and I don't fuck with people that's in the progress of dying because that shit could come back to you
Mm-hmm.
tenfold, and it could come back to you in other ways, a lot of different
Mm.
ways. You know.
Right. That's a fact. That's what I was saying. I'm like, yo, I don't care how much I hate somebody. You gotta be careful with that embracing death on somebody else because we talking about the inevitable. Now we talking about something that's gonna come around for everybody. You got to be careful with
Mm-hmm.
that. Be careful with that.
Taxes and death is a given. That's a
For real.
mandatory, taxes and death.
For
Um,
real.
I don't celebrate him dying, but I just don't feel one way or the other. I wouldn't
Right.
celebrate it, but
Right.
it's sad he couldn't use his voice to encourage, people to, you know, get along or.
Hmm.
I I agree. I definitely agree with that. You know, he could have went
But
about it a different way.
but a lot of these YouTubers use their platforms for fuck shit. They don't use the shit to have panels where you can actually talk and not be judged and criticized for every fucking thing you say. There's really like no panels like that. I haven't seen one.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
I told y'all my views changed on us as a people since I would say within the last few years. Um,
Mm,
just I mean, with the death thing, I done had black women celebrate the death of my kid's father. My
Mm-hmm.
mm,
information and
so
been put on the dark web. And broski, you know what I'm, you know. So it's
I know,
when
I know.
when your kids or your family is threatened in any kind of way. I don't care what color you are, you will get the business. Period. If I feel like um my kids are in jeopardy, I will try to really hurt you. I will harm you. And
Mm,
people think it's a game on here playing with people, kids and families. Um, and these are black people, not white people doing it to
Mm-hmm.
black people. It's black people
facts,
doing it to black people.
Every time. Every time.
facts. And see, I don't know if y'all seen the video I did yesterday. I did a live, and I was talking about how a lot of these people they live their life through YouTube, so they lose the concept of reality
Mm-hmm.
and this fictional shit, this fantasy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they say things like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna run up on you. I'm gonna fuck your dead mama's corpse," shit like
Mm-hmm.
that.
You
And
done
I'm
heard
thinking,
it.
yeah, and I know exactly who said it. And I'm thinking to
Mm-hmm.
myself, bro, if you were in my face, I will wreck you. If you said some shit like that.
I will bash
So
your skull in for real.
exactly, and a lot of people they get away with this shit because it's YouTube. They feel like they
Right.
can say whatever the fuck they want. And another thing that I noticed There's a lot of fucking people on YouTube don't stand on shit. They don't
Oh
have
my
no
God.
fucking morals, no
No
morals or
integrity.
fucking principles. None,
You that's a fact.
none, not none.
So when people see me responding and going crazy, going dumb, please
Mhm.
understand I'm not like that by nature, but my family has been threatened. And you will see me pop off on somebody real quick. It's only, a certain few, but just understand that people not playing with their families. And I heard BD Beats, Bullis Gotti, I heard he done got beat up again. I call him BD B.
BB gun, boy,
Playing with
boy,
people's families. Like,
that boy got slapped, man, and then he apologized. I think you feel me. I'm like, bro,
not a game. He lucky
let
he
us,
just got that. Because any other parts of the world, he could have got killed on live. Okay.
man. You
Uh,
keep playing with people's lives, and these people find out where you stay at. They find out where your relatives stay at.
I'm
This shit
telling
gonna get
you.
ugly. Shit gonna get ugly,
Listen,
man. You gonna
They
see a
don't
lot of
they
man.
BB
don't
guns.
even know it's paid mercenaries around this country. You don't even gotta do it yourself. That's how dumb and just naive these people are. Like, I mean, let me hush. But anyways,
No, that's
I
real
don't have
shit.
no love for them black people. I don't. I would spit in their face if trying to harm somebody else over just exchange of words. You want to destroy their life. I don't want to be bothered with them. Now, if you mess with them at first and they responding, then I respect that because I mean you can't tell people how to respond, but
Right, right.
I've been seeing some of the sickest stuff. Autistic children being dragged, dead people,
Mm.
like Dome said. People pulling up to people's houses, dropping off things. It's a mess, and for that type of stuff, I just deleted my channel. I don't want that in my psyche. I don't want it. People done lost relationships. I done seen so many marriages and relationships get destroyed over this shit.
I seen something like
Jobs
that.
lost.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's like you see it all. You gonna see some shit on here you might not even necessarily see in your natural life. That's how bad it is.
That's a fact. I've never seen no dumbass shit like this ever.
I'm
I didn't know
telling
these
you.
people existed. I'm scared. Like, I was so pro black, like nobody could say nothing bad about black people until my own people start doing me. I said, oh no,
Mm.
nope.
That's the
Hmm.
Tupac effect, man. That's what
I'm
Tupac
telling you.
effect. When Tupac was riding for black folks, then he got shot. He was like, man, I couldn't think that they would ever do me like that, man.
Exactly. That's how I feel. Like cause I don't go around. People don't even know I have a mouth on me because I'm just so just chill. But some of these black people, I'm cool. I don't want to be bothered. Mm-mm. Sick.
And but you know what it stemmed from a lot of the time. I said it before. I'm pretty sure we could all agree they do it because there ain't no consequences. I mean, who run this
Mm-hmm.
platform? It's the people that's behind this whole YouTube thing. They run the platform. So when all this shit going on, these people ain't nowhere to be found. The only way they'll get involved is if you upload a video they feel like might have violated like a community guideline. And that's the
Right.
only way it would take
Or
for
you
Right.
like a
talk about the LGBT, they'll take your channel
yeah,
quick.
Shit, they
yeah.
more protected than we are. Shit. They
That's a
got more
fact.
rights than we do. Shit. So
That's
do
a fact.
Asians.
That's a
I mean, what
fact.
does that say? We always at the end of the line. Shit.
Always, man. Like, oh, we get the shit end of the stick every fucking time. And we don't do shit about this shit, man. That's my problem, man. That's what keep me talking about this shit. Cause it's like y'all comfortable living in dysfunction, hurting each other and shit. Like Squirt was saying, like you trying to kill your own people's kids and all this and that. Why don't y'all swing this anger into something that's more productive? with your fucking life.
Yeah,
You know what I
let's
mean?
ask for our reparations. Shit. Let's our
Man,
40 acres and a mule we was promised. Can we protest about that? Can we get the 40 acres? I'll take 40 acres. I don't care.
I'll
word.
take that shit in a heartbeat for real.
I'm the hell, y'all could be in Dakota. I don't care. Just give me. I'll make it do something. Shit.
Shit,
I'm
I'm taking
saying,
my
like,
shit. I'm taking
I
my shit. I'm
mean,
gonna buy me some land, man, for real. That was the first thing.
they done reversed Roe versus Wade, so now they telling women what they can and can't do. Like we we headed for some stuff, and people so focused on the wrong stuff. It's so many things on the Senate
I
floor. Hmm
score. I hear people talking about that shit, but I'm not too informed on that. What's that shit about again?
From my understanding, it was a case with this woman got pregnant and she didn't want the baby, and the
Mm.
guy took her to court. And so, to sum it up, the Supreme Court allowed abortion to be legal. Um, it was like a woman's right to do what you know.
Mm.
So
Okay.
therefore, you have all these Planned Parenthoods, all these places that do this thing. So now they saying, because I'm thinking, and people are speculating, because the white population is dwindling, that they
Mm.
reversed it. So it has many layers to it. But in other words, you if you can't if you get pregnant, you just out of luck. So
So basically, they're trying to make it so where you can abort the child at a certain point, basically.
I think at any point,
Oh, at any
I think
point.
abortions are illegal now. You can't
Are they?
have one.
Oh shit. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know
it
that.
went to the Supreme Court. So yeah, this is. I mean, you see out here these people. I mean, there's more people marching here. I can't speak for everywhere else than Black Lives Matter, especially in San Francisco. And I mean, you telling people what to do with their bodies. So I mean, that's big. So it's things happening around us, and people just don't have a clue. But yeah.
I feel like that at the end of the day that you could talk to your partner about this shit, but at the end of the day, it's always gonna end up in the woman's hands, in my opinion, because she got to carry the shit for a year. That's just my
Mm-hmm.
that's my opinion. It's ultimately gonna end in her decision. You know, that's why
Right.
some women keep the child, even though it's against what the man want, but it's like she wants that kid. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. That's the thing. So just
Yeah.
listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying some women do keep their children even when they know the father's not going to be in the picture.
But my thing is, they quick to take them and put them in the system. Y'all quick to beat them and jail them. Like what? Like you can't win for losing. Like
Mhm.
All right.
I mean, you can't even discipline your kids. You go to jail. Like I mean, I was
Yeah,
like, y'all got me crazy. 'Cause my daughter show went to school trying to dry snitch on me. Oh no, the teacher called and was like, look, your daughter, you said, you spanked her or whatever. She was like, well, if you have to, just don't send her to school. So as soon as she got her butt home, tore her butt up again. No, man, we're not gonna play this game. But yeah, they serious about it.
Scorp like, I don't want to go hyphy on these motherfuckers, man.
I tore her butt up again. No, man. Uh-uh.
for
So yeah, but
do
yeah, they'll
y'all
try
do
to put you in jail.
I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that we can combat a lot of the fucking ills though in our community and sickness, because I am an avid uh, advocate, and I highly recommend us seeking therapy and seeing a therapist and doing that shit.
Yep,
However,
yep.
times a month, I highly recommend that shit. Like I don't
real.
little recommend it, I highly recommend it, and I really want to see if my insurance could cover that shit. Like real shit. You know what I mean? If
Mm.
I had to come out my pocket, I'm gonna have to figure something out. But if my insurance could cover it, I'm gonna talk to somebody because we deal with a lot of fucking shit, and we tend to, as melanated people, tend to bottle it up, and then it comes out um in so many different angles. Like when you see YouTube and you see a lot of these grown ass fucking people calling us gorillas. They calling the man of their own race gorillas and shit. Like they dealing with so much fucking pain and hurt. And then you see these men who are supposed to be protectors and leaders calling them black bees and all this fucking shit. But it's like, bro, we never had a chance to actually heal and get mentally right with our
Mm.
people ever at any point in life. We never had free mental health care. And we that's something we should be talking about. And I'm gonna
They
come
don't
with a
even
part
want
two
to
on that.
teach. They don't even want to teach black theory in class, like the Black history. They don't even want to teach our history in school. And
Mhm.
they closed all the mental hospitals.
They
Mm.
did,
So,
you know.
I mean, they put them in jail or a lot of them just on the street, but we need mental health. We need our history taught in school so other people won't think we just over here in this country living for free. Like, so
Facts. And
they're going dumb up in San Francisco, broski, if the game just started. But go ahead, I'm listening.
oh yeah. Yeah, just keep us posted on the score for that one.
Mm, okay.
Um but I mean, you could just look at Skid Row and look at San Francisco and California as a great example of mental health. And when I was in school, I always talked about Frisco because when you're in school, you have to research shit for a lot of projects and a lot of papers that you write. And I found out, out here, Frisco has a bad, homeless problem, and it's rising. And then LA
Hmm.
is known for Skid Row. The motherfuckers are building tent cities and shit. Like they have a whole street, a whole gravel named Skid Row. That's how big the homeless
I don't think
epidemic is.
the other part of the country really don't know how bad it is here. But it's
Facts.
definitely spreading out because I heard it's out towards Arizona, and
Mm.
so it's bad, y'all. And if y'all just when you drive, just look at your homeless population, and just watch it grow slowly but surely. Because it's not like ours just came out of the blue. It's just been a steady rise, and the rent is so high, and it's not going down. Like
Mhm.
here, you have to make 3.5 times the rent. This is if you want to rent. Now, if you want to buy, you have to have at least um shit. You have to have a lot of money because the homes here, just for a small older home, is what, 300 and something thousand, 400 and something, and that's in a hood like a. So if you want a
Hmm.
nicer home, you up in the 400,000, 500,000. It's just too much.
Well,
Um,
shit, I'm just shit. Me and the people I live with, my roommates and shit. It's like almost like 1,700. It's almost
yeah,
1,800, and that's just renting. You know what I mean? Just renting alone. So try coming up with 1,700, and then
yeah,
on top of that, you have your gas,
cable.
electricity, cable and shit like that. Then your car shit, and then food. That's easily almost 20, 200 and shit like that,
Yeah, for
or
sure.
more, maybe even more. And shit, I'm coming from shit the Bay where it was real expensive. Had to move towards the Valley and shit. You know what I mean? But now the Valley
People
is
better
starting to
watch
get.
out. I'm
I
telling you.
mean, I'm telling you, the Valley is starting to increase. You know what I mean? Everything is starting to hit like the Bay Area and
I
shit.
know. I said, damn, that's damn near 2,000 a month just for. But y'all homeless population is booming too, though. I
Oh yeah,
saw some
but
videos
that's
about
oh shit.
yeah, Central
Mm.
Valley is booming with the homeless. So people in other states, y'all just look out. Uh, usually,
It's
if something
absurd.
happen here, it's gonna
It's
spread.
absurd. A lot of these people though, they becoming homeless because not because they all everybody's on drugs, but because everybody can't keep up with the economic growth, the economic inflation of everything because there's no rent control. So
Mm-mm.
motherfuckers are just raising rent. Like every fucking year the rent
Right.
get raised on his house. So I'm like, bro, like
Exactly.
at some point I'm gonna have to move somewhere. I'm gonna have to move somewhere else. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
and then
move
the
at some
wages.
point.
What's minimum wage here? 14, 15 now? An hour minimum wage?
Isn't it 14? It's like
Yeah.
14, I think.
So
Something
you
like
think
that.
you'd be able to rent a place and insurance on $14 an hour? Absolutely not.
Hell no, they're gonna be like, you don't make enough. They're gonna be like, nah, shit. That's what that everybody. And then a lot of people out here in the central, they camped up, man. So a lot of fucking people got roommates and shit. My partner paying mortgage, but he
Hmm.
got like 4 people in his motherfucking house. He born and raised in San Ho. Born
Yeah,
and
it's
raised
super
in
hot
San
out
Ho.
there.
And I'm like, shh. He got. I went to a spot and all these people in this. I'm like, damn, bro, you got like fucking 4 people in this little ass house and shit. And he was just, man, he trying to get his house paid off, man. He say once he
Yeah.
get his shit paid off, man, these people gonna have to go.
Y'all better keep your eyes peeled. I'm telling you, there's some stuff going on that people like. It's gonna be some District 9 type of stuff. I'm telling you.
Facts.
Well, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's why crime is always going to be around. On some real shit, crime is going to always be around because of reasons like that.
It's
You ain't
Piece of
big
shit.
lying.
business. The prison system is big business.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Man.
You ain't lying. This shit and people are stealing fucking gas now. Before they would rob
Yeah.
motherfuckers for money. Now these fools are stealing gas. And I'm like, bro, gas is like gold and shit now.
It's gonna be
That's how I
some
come up.
Mad Max type of shit in a minute. Cause I mean, and I got a big old. I mean, we got big trucks like V8. I mean, I don't go nowhere unless I have to. I'm telling you, all that.
Facts.
I'm gonna stop by the stopped. I'll pick you up, then stopped. All of that. Mm-mm.
Fuck that, man. Shit, unless I got somewhere to go, man. My car be in the garage, man.
I'm
Fuck the
telling
dumb
you.
shit. That shit don't never move. I be
Mm-mm.
no for real though, on some real shit. I be walking or taking Ubers, man. Like I'm gonna try and get
It's
me a bike,
cheaper.
man. For real, cause I was like,
Yeah.
I've been saving money getting these Ubers and shit, or just walking. You know what I mean? Cause I'm in walking
Yeah.
distance from a lot of stores, so I just walk to the store or something if I gotta get some shit. You know what I
Yeah, when we was younger, we stayed on the bikes. We'll go from here
mean?
to another city on a bike if we had to.
Hmm.
So it's nothing wrong with it. Shoot, we might see horses and goddamn carriages riding up the street in a minute. Cause
Real.
I mean, Arco even high. I'm so, oh my god.
Man, that shit is $5.99 here. Just
Oh,
for I
that's
think it's
cheap.
just regular.
Oh,
No, I
we at
think that's
six
just
something
regular
here.
though.
Oh,
And I think Preem is like what is it, like
that's
six
like
seventy?
640. Six, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
six
probably
forty,
six
six
seventy
seventy.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man, shit, you got me fucked up. I'm gonna sell this motherfucker. I ain't
Do
even
y'all
this.
think it's from Biden? Do y'all think we made a mistake voting? Oh, I didn't vote, but voting Biden because I remember Trump distinctly said if you don't want your gas prices to go up, and now look at what's going on.
I
Hmm.
don't think the president has any effect over the gas, does he? Like I thought the gas was just like economic shit, just like how much money we put into the
Well,
economy and shit.
every time we go to war, they hike the gas prices up. Like I don't know.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that too. Something like that, I think. But I don't think that. I mean, I didn't vote either, man. So I don't know. I don't know how different it would be if we had Trump. I'm not a Trump fan, but I'm not a Biden fan either. So I don't know. We just have to play this shit out. That's just my best advice. I'm playing it
That's why
out.
people don't vote.
Hmm.
That's why a lot of people don't vote because they don't know who to vote for. So they feel like a lot of times, I'm gonna just sit it out because it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
That's a
Biden, you can
fact.
forget about it. A lot of people thought that Biden might have been the right choice over Trump. You know what I'm saying? And now I guarantee you, all I'm saying, people thinking the same thing. You can forget about it next year, homie.
Oh, I mean, even they tried to throw Kamala in there like we were supposed to be like we was with Obama. She ain't. She got code. She got the code. So
All the shit. Yeah, and I don't even, man. I'm starting to, I don't know what the fuck is up with that shit. They have like a different strain like every fucking month.
yeah,
Every motherfucking
exactly.
month or 3 months. It's like now you got a mega, now you got ultra and shit. It's like, bruh, can y'all contain this shit already, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how long does it take to get rid of this shit?
For real.
Yeah, it is every 3 months. It's a new one. Like, golly, Jesus, sir. They're trying to. I'm telling you, they're trying to thin out the population. I'm not a
Facts.
big conspiracy theorist, but I do watch some of it. But it's like some of the stuff is like coming to fruition. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Well,
you know, that Agenda 22. I start looking into that. I said, God, and I looked into that years ago, and sure enough, because even with these fires and stuff, when you have wildfires, and I know on the West Coast, they all up and down. You pretty much killing places for people to go.
exactly.
Be
Hmm.
easily seen. The Warriors getting whooped. It's 8-18. So I'm gonna get off
Yeah.
because I gotta put my energy into over here so they could try to win. That's ridiculous.
I hear that. Let me know how the game go.
I was surprised you ain't watching it.
Yeah, I just wanted to get some shit off my shoulders.
Yeah, that's priority. You right.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
right.
I'm probably gonna watch the highlights and shit. See what Steph Curry doing, man. He better light him up.
They getting their ass whooped. I'ma just it's at 21-8. I'm gonna go in here with hubby and listen to him vent. So
Definitely. If you ever want to hop back up, man, the link's in there. You got the link.
I
It's all
I
good.
I sure will, broski. But yeah, y'all keep spitting that fire because y'all speaking some real stuff, and the good
Oh yeah.
people will hear it.
Oh yeah. I'm about to get in. I'm about to get it in. I'm gonna be here
All
for a
right,
little bit.
broski. If you hear, I'm gonna hop back on.
Oh,
Probably
for sure, for sure.
halftime. I'm gonna hop on halftime.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure, for
All
sure.
right, peace, y'all. In a minute.
Town business.
Take it easy.
Town business.
Man, I'm telling you. I think the world gonna look like some Transformer fucking Terminator shit in the next 6 years, man. For real. Motherfuckers is gonna be like half androids and shit. The way this
Yeah,
shit looking, man.
I can see
Mm-hmm.
that. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only getting,
Definitely.
it's just, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big conspiracy theorist. Like, I don't go around like saying shit to people like, yo, I won't be surprised if this happened or that happened. But I like do my research and I pay attention to a lot of stuff, what I'm saying, that be going on in the world. And, you can't be surprised at nothing that happened these days, fam, for real.
Definitely. And I want to give a shout out to Sasha. I appreciate you being here, family. Thank you. Definitely. Everybody that I miss, Amina, Chef, I appreciate y'all being up here. If y'all
Hmm.
have any disagreements or something you want to get off your chest, the link is down there. It's all good. At my place, ain't no judgment. Ain't no biases or none of that shit. At least I try not to have none. you know. But I let people can speak what they want to speak, man. I don't look at us as um fucking how the world view us. I view us all as brothers and sisters, which is why you know that N word shit. I don't really like that shit over here because I view us all as brothers and sisters, and I view us as
Mm-hmm.
people trying to get our shit together. You know what I mean? But by all means, I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do or how to speak at all. You can speak your shit, talk your shit. You feel me? I cuss like a sailor. It's all good. You know what I mean? I don't view us as N words, so that's where that shit come from. Didi, what's going on, little sis? I see you in there. All right, all right. Um, I got a clip. I don't know how y'all gonna react to this shit, but I'm pretty sure y'all probably seen it. Um,
Mm,
this clip it's disturbing, but it's not like
mm,
gross shit. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge for it. Some people might not. I know a lot of people get tired of the ethnic debates and all that shit, but when I seen this shit, the first thing I thought that came in my mind, first thing I thought was we in 2022 and we're allowing shit like this because we think this shit is cool, this shit is fun. You think it's something to joke about. In this time where melanated people were actually getting hung and getting their ass beat for the color of their skin. So this clip, to me, it signifies a lot of shit that what I talk about and why I speak so passionate about it. Now, a lot of these people might have a lot of these sisters might have a lot of self hate, but that still doesn't excuse what we're gonna see. And if realist, if you stay here, G, you can elaborate too on what you see. I'm pretty sure you've seen the clip already, G, but we're gonna go into this shit. All right, I hope y'all ready.
Bitch, massa. Pound fed. Who you with? 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 Bitch, massa. Pound fed. Who you with?
What's your take on that, G?
my bad, bro. I'm sitting over here at the multitask. Somebody tried to call me real quick, bro. I was like watching like half of it back and forth and stuff. What just happened though? Just to break it down real quick so I can react.
I'll play it again. I'll give you another chance. I'll give you another time.
All right.
Replay that shit. Got you right here.
Hey, who you with? Bitch, massa. Pound fed. 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 Who you with?
Oh, okay. You know what? I heard about this bullshit right here. I think it's called the Master Challenge or something like that, right? I heard about this.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about this like a week ago or something like that. And it shows exactly what I heard. I didn't get a chance to actually find the clips. I was gonna do a video about this shit, but I mean, I don't even know what you're supposed to say about that. First off, the ones that's actually in the clip, yo, like damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you start with some shit like that? Where the fuck do you start? They sitting there like happy as hell. You got these white boys sitting standing behind them, like, come on, fam. This is why black folks get looked at the way we get looked at, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have sworn that I heard something about them removing those videos or something like that. I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what to say about it because it's always somebody. I hate to say this, but it's real shit. There's always somebody in our race, woman or female, that's doing some shit to make us all look fucking crazy. Like real talk.
Mm. I agree with you on that, man. Because I've seen some shit from melanated men, and I seen shit where they talking about, man, I want to have a light skinned child. Sitting around the round table. These athletes, these football players, and they got these Caucasian women, and they're saying how I can't wait to have light skinned children. I'm like, bro, like that. What the fuck is wrong with you, motherfuckers? Who says shit
Mm-hmm.
like that? What if your child comes out dark? That's gonna
Mm-mm-mm.
break your dream. That's gonna break your dreams and your heart.
For real.
I'm saying, man, what the fuck is wrong with us, man? What's wrong with us?
Man. And it's like, of course they look young and stuff, to participate. It'd be the younger ones who participate in dumb shit like that. But it don't matter how young you is or old you is. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, come on, somebody. I know you know something about Black history. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Even that's social media is fucking up all the conventional standards that we got in this world, fam. Everybody think that shit is a fucking joke, just trying to make somebody laugh or trying to get likes and and views and shit, and they're not thinking like, listen, everything is not for fucking entertainment, fam. Not everything. Everybody want to look on the internet and see that type of shit. Like they look wild dumb sitting there letting these white boys even get the satisfaction of some shit like that. Like that's nothing to play with. That whole like even who the fuck came up with the name the Massa Challenge? Like that's not even funny, G. Yo, that shit is wild. That shit is wild. Come on, man. Like, damn, we got to do better. We got to do better. That's all I can say, dog.
And then
That's great.
what you said, G. I don't think that you could sit here and say, "Hey, it's an age thing." I mean, bro, we live in the internet
Right,
generation.
right.
This is the generation where you could type shit up. If you need to know
Mm-hmm.
something, you could type the shit up. I didn't have this shit when I was coming up. I wish I had it
That's
when
true.
I was coming up. But you can't sit here and tell me, and then they're saying massa. So that our people used to say that, but you're playing ignorant and dumb to the
Right.
fact that shit is so fucking distasteful,
Mm-hmm.
disgraceful, and disturbing at the same time. It shows the mental health that not only um, the younger generation displays, but you even see this shit in older people. You hear a lot
Yeah,
of older women on here. There's a lot of older divestment women on here that do the same fucking shit. They will praise a Caucasian and then they'll just the shit on their own fucking people. And they'll do practically the same shit. And I know they're 2 times older than a lot of them young sisters that you've seen on there. And it's sad. And a lot of them have these big channels too, and they promote that shit. And it's like I'm all for people dating who they want to date. I don't have there's no hatred when it comes to that. My problem comes when you're disrespecting your people, and it goes for men and women. I don't think that you should be. Hold on, I got somebody in the back.
All right.
Shalom, bro. What's going on with you,
Shalom, family. Go ahead, brother.
man? I tell you, I'm getting into it tonight, man. Shit, I was like, man, if nobody showed up, I'm still gonna spit this shit, man. But
Yeah, listen, man.
um,
Yeah, I
mhm.
had to order some pizza and shit, man. So that's why, like, I was sitting back just listening and shit.
Oh shit, man, it's all good, man. I hope everybody enjoying the show, man. I would be very, very grateful if I could get a thumbs up. I know this content sometimes it pulls your heartstrings, but you gotta peep gang. This is real shit happening in the real world. You feel
Real
me?
life shit. Real life
Hold
shit.
on, hold on. There's another person in the back. Let me shoot this here. What's going on, fam?
What's going on, man? How's it going? You,
Man,
eh,
chilling, chilling. What's
so
going on?
I thought it was pretty interesting. One of my thoughts is I think that people are still caught up. In the early generation, they did used to have the conception that being light skinned it made it easier on you, and I
Hmm.
think that some people
Mm-hmm.
that's still set into people because I feel like they think being light skinned is going to give you some advantage.
Right.
of being seen. And I think it's not so much of I think as we always want to make stuff easier on the next generation, and it's some
Mm.
things that build character and make what I'm saying. And I think that you
Facts.
skip
Yeah.
in making things easier. I think sometimes you skip things to build character, and you forget about the lessons behind certain things. The pride of your skin, like it doesn't make you less, or how you praise someone because it's you know it's like a light skin person. Oh, you so pretty, or this about you. But then that dark skinned child, you don't nurture, you don't tell them things about them. So a lot of people are learning late to appreciate their skin, like with the whole movement. Some people don't find that they adults today appreciate being dark skinned, but their whole life has been used as something against them, and they have to like reprogram themselves.
Right.
Cause you
For
see a lot of
me,
yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
bro.
I'm sorry. I was asking.
Oh,
You see
about,
a lot of beautiful dark skinned like sisters that don't
mm,
really know, and then when they they have these these kids and they seek someone out, it's like you see them, and it's like, man, you kind of killed that. And then your kid has like I have cousins that have like kind of like complexes about their mixed, but it's like not wanting to be dark skin, coming from a dark skin, but then that's what they got from their parents as well.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely a point to what you're saying, brother. Definitely. For me, I think the definition of having pride and just having some kind of self esteem with yourself, I don't think it lies in your skin because I'm brown skinned. I wish I was dark because that's how I feel. I'm proud of my
Yeah,
African ancestry. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
to me, your spirit and your pride it comes from your inside, your
yeah,
heart. So nobody can ever test my heart and say, "Oh, you got this self hatred," or you're lighter than the black skin motherfucker, or all these kind of narratives that
yeah,
people spin when your skin isn't pitch dark. It's like, dude, my skin may be brown, but there's no motherfucker that's more proud of their
yeah,
bloodline than me. And I know
yeah,
other light skinned people like that too.
yeah. And
Hmm.
then I mean, but then think about the reverse of that is where like internalized where we as black people, like the
Mm.
light skinned people ain't as like they not as hard and as tough because they don't go through stuff like unconsciously. We put that on, we do put that on other races, like you said, of being prideful in it. But the same as when you look at like a country like Haiti. We think Haitians look a certain way, but for people that know, it's a whole demographic of some of them that would almost be considered they would look like Latinos, like Dominicans, like they're light skinned, but it's kind of like have a darker undertone, like a more reddish tint to their skin tone, but they're not
Yeah,
as melanated. But then you have some that are melanated just like us, but then as a whole, because they're Haitian, they have that culture that they relate to, and they still see themselves as more than the skin tone here. And it's something like we have to kind of adapt. You know what I'm saying? We look around the room and find that.
definitely. And it's something that we have to do, like you just said. It's we have to retune our culture. And to retune our culture, we have to retune our minds. We should be proud of any color that we are of African descent. It shouldn't be, oh, you yellow, your struggle is gonna be you don't have no struggles, your life is gonna be better. No, it shouldn't
Right.
be like that because we all get treated the same. They look at us all like N words. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? They not looking at this motherfucker like, oh, he lighter, so he different than no. They group us in. And I know we have our own type of grouping when it comes to the one drop rule. I know we still trying to figure out what's black, what's not black. Oh, you
yeah,
mixed. We still figuring that out. That's part of our uh culture. That's part of our nation, and that's something that our nation has to get over. But that doesn't mean outsiders should be able to butt in and tell us what the fuck who we are and what we should be doing because
yeah.
we're not living in
Man,
the slave times anymore. So it doesn't matter if you do have a drop of melanated blood, or people could decide if you're mixed or not, if you're black or mixed or not. I believe we do have that right to do that. So
yeah.
go
You
I
ahead,
know,
mean,
bro.
and
my
and
brother,
there's some.
Hmm.
Sorry.
my brother, he has he's like my half brother, you know, raised by the same mom. And I think back, I said, man, you know what? I never seen with a black woman. So he's married
Mm.
to Becky, but she's cool, you know. Uh, I'm cool with their kids. I tried to show them how he's got to be harder on them because they're gonna go through a lot of confusion because they're mixed. We gotta sit down and talk to them, let them know what they're gonna be eventually confronted with. My brother, I mean, I have to accept like my brother's like a coon. People on his dad's side of the family, they all married to goddamn white women. Not all of them, some of them are, and I don't judge them because I used to swirl back then until I woke up. Uh, and my thing is like my nephew, he asked me if he can come stay with me for his little football season. So yeah, nephew, yeah, bring your own bed, bro. But my brother, that punk motherfucker never called me. It's like he called me when he needed help. But now that he's doing good in life, he don't even reach out to me no more. You know, so I'm saying that's cool. That's cool. But at least me and my other sister, we had fixed our differences. We're talking all the time now. Uh, damn, I lost my train of thought. Forgive me, y'all. God damn it. I was on my track. Shit.
Yeah, I heard. That's why I didn't say nothing. I was letting you. I was like, man, it was coming.
Yeah, you was on it, bro. You was on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on track while I was leading it to. God damn. Forgive me, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead,
But
man. It probably come back to me.
hey, let me ask you this, brother. Like, do you feel like that? How would you have interacted with your nephew had your nephew come live with you? Would you have been,
Oh, me and my nephew,
because I
we
think he
all
was
great.
like, are you hard on him? Do you show him the lessons when you get the opportunity to, when you're around him? Like, try to,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't want to step on my brothers, you know, their fatherhood and their motherhood, what they taught him. But I
yeah,
try to show him something different where you need to see that's necessary. Just because you got a black dad and a white mom, don't think you're gonna fit into society, bro. Because
yeah,
you know you got to understand. But anybody mess with you, all you gotta do is call me.
yeah. But he
You know,
gotta learn how to wriggle. He got to, at the same time, is that a hindrance or a help to him if he's able to navigate both sides of it though, to be able
I
to
don't know.
matriculate in both rooms? It is it's
I
it,
don't
but
know how
it,
to navigate it, man.
and I say that to say, um, how
Oh shit! Did I do that?
Oh, we lost them. Damn.
Yeah. I don't think I did that though. I didn't press shit.
I think man, we saved them because I was barely able to hear them a little bit.
I'm gonna put the link back in there for you, G. You hop back up.
Yeah, I mean, I just let my nieces and nephews know I love them to death. I really do. But I'm just your uncle. I cannot tell you what to do in life, but I'm here to guide you the best way that I can tell you. And because your dad don't fucking know. He's I ain't tell them that it seems like your dad is a sellout. I know he's not, but I think that he has a little bit of coonery in his system. Uh, not that much, but just a little bit.
Hey, my
And,
sister the same way though, bro. My sister is so anti-black, bro. She like
huh?
so off-putting being around melanated people, man. She feel more comfortable around Caucasians and shit.
Now, well, I, to be honest, man, my brother, man, I know he loves black people, man. But I said, how come you can't find a black woman? I mean, it's too late. They've been married like over like almost like about 15 years, you know. And I'm happy for him.
Oh, damn, that's a long ass time, G.
Yeah, but my brother, he's a manipulator. And my sister-in-law, I think she realized it now. My mom gave me a heads up about him. I said, nah, ma, he ain't like that. Come to find out he is a manipulator. He really is. I said,
Mm.
you was a badass kid back in the days, but if I ask you come box me, you won't do shit. You know what I mean? And like since then, I be bringing like if I go on a date with a black woman, I come over and introduce them the date to them. Let them know this is my brother. Everything, just keep things cordial, respectful. Even though I'm a Hebrew and I don't disagree, but hey, that's just life.
You guys can't hear who you guys can't hear. I'm sorry, I'm slow as fuck with the comments.
It,
Trying
it was
to
that
get to the
last
comments.
that last brother that was on there, man. He
Oh, Ivan, you guys couldn't hear Ivan.
barely heard him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, brother, hop back up, man. Restart your phone, and then get another earpiece and hop back on, man. I love when people hop up, man. Don't be scared to hit the link, man. It's all love here, sisters too. You know.
And so one thing I told my nephew, I said, "You're the only son in this family, man." I said, do not let your sister run over you. Don't let no woman overrun you. Stand as a fucking man. And your dad is not doing that. He's a big kid with a little soft voice, but my niece has got this little loud voice. I was like, hey, what the fuck is going on with y'all over here? And shit. And so I don't know what my brother's doing with his son. I don't know. And it's not really my concern. I'm worried about my life right now. So I did my part, being a big brother, help him set his life right. And now he just forgot who the fuck I am. So that's all right. I believe in karma. Karma will come back and touch his big fat his pork eating ass. It will.
Man.
Hey, you still got that roommate, bro?
Hell no, I'll kick that motherfucker out, man.
I was just about to ask that question, Dome. I swear to God.
He was going off on it.
Finally got rid of her.
Off, bro. And
Bill.
sister
What she do? What she do, bro?
Okay, I told her, say, I pay bills on regular trash and recyclable. Not all things are trash. Learn it and separate the two. And that's all you already got to do. Simple as that. So what you gonna do? You gonna walk in my room and check my trash? I said, no, I see it when I gotta take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to a point that said, okay, now you want to be anti-sociable. Now you got a little funky attitude. Now you want to go on this little live giggly ass conversation on the phone, but you won't talk to me. I've been very hospitable to you. Your sister should know who the hell I am. So I told her, man, your sister's out of here, man. I swear to God, she's out.
Hold on. You gotta break it down to me, cause like, all right. So you knew this person besides them being your roommate, or y'all were just roommates on a hey, we live together. That's it. You go in your room, I go in mine, type thing.
No, I knew her sister. Her sister used to work at the PTSD program for veterans, right?
Yeah.
And she know that I live by myself in this big ass house. So she said, can you rent a room out to her? So just to help her out, I said, I'm gonna charge you $400, and that way you can save money and get your own apartment or your own house eventually.
Yeah.
And this bitch, man, I went in there, changed the faucet, did all this kind of stuff, but I still gotta use the bathroom, take a shower.
Yeah.
But oh my God, I don't want to go into it because that should get me riled up, bro.
You know what? But hey, you know what? I just did that for some people, right? And my experience was totally different. I did that for some friends for like 2 years. When they got married, like they now in a better position because of it. But it was like a great dynamic to where, like, I'm working somewhere else. They just sent me invitations. They kids, they just had their first child's birthday party.
Yeah.
You know, I went to their wedding, everything. I just heard that dynamic. I'm like, dang, it must have been really bad to where y'all don't speak to each other. But I remember there were times when me and my roommates, we didn't speak to each other, and it was just kind of like life. It was like, I don't want to bog you down with stuff I'm going on, and I might have other people like conversate with about stuff that I don't share because you know what I mean. I might have a personal conversation with somebody on the phone, and I don't want to come share that with my roommate because I might bring that person around, but I violate that person's confidence in sharing what I'm saying. So maybe they didn't want to come out and have a conversation because they were trying to let go of that conversation they just had.
And you know what, brother? She does the same thing to her sister. Because I told her, you got to move the fuck back out. Move back in with your sister.
Man, some people are weird though. Man,
I'm not gonna deal with this fucking shit.
Were you from the military? Were you in the military?
Yeah.
You ever lived in the barracks? I was in the Army, so I lived in the barracks. So I could, you know, like in the barracks, it kind of be some weird people in the barracks. So.
Oh yeah, we got them all in the military, bro. I was in the Marines.
That adjusted me to like weird people, like living with weird people. Because like when I was in Korea, man, the way their culture like has them like moving around, it was like an adjustment at like from coming from America, like going and living with a Korean, like
yeah, you know,
like in their country, like with a Korean soldier, like in their country, like living with them.
Yeah, like, man. Yeah, like I joined the Marines, bro. You know, and you know, just like in any branch, you know, they're real anal about cleanliness and everything.
Yep.
And my brother's like, I'm like, nigga, yeah, okay, you can stay in my house until y'all get y'all's house. You know, but I say I want my house to remain clean the way how it is. If you piss on the goddamn toilet seat, wipe that shit up. You piss on the floor, wipe it up. You know,
don't leave it. Don't leave for nobody else.
Yeah. So when he got his new house, I said, I'll give you like 2 or 3 months. This motherfucking house is gonna be looking jacked up from the last house you moved from. And damn sure it was. It was fucked up funky, man. I was like, God damn, you got a brand new fucking house, man. You junking the shit up already.
Yeah.
You know, so so don't look at me because we're trained to keep our, even though we're trained to get dirty, you still keep your residence, wherever you live is clean. You keep that shit clean.
Yeah, clean up behind yourself, organized. Like stuff got a place to go. You put it there. Like, you know what I mean?
So like, I want to put that training early into my nieces and nephews.
Yeah. That's gonna make y'all better adults when y'all go to be with somebody else. Like, man, you don't want to be with a messy motherfucker. Hey, and ain't nothing worse than like a messy person.
Yeah.
Who don't know how to clean up, and they don't feel it until they get with a person that's messier than them, to where they looking at stuff they ain't do, and then they get this newfound appreciation. Like all of a sudden, like you know what I mean? Like,
man, it's like, man, I like if I had to spend a night. I mean, I could spend a night there. I mean, it's dirty, but not that dirty for me. But like when I have to babysit for his ass, I make sure that it's kids. Did the things I told them to do. So this is how you take care of your fucking house. This is how you show appreciation to your parents that's out there busting their butt to give you food, shelter, clothes, and everything else. You're young. Get it inside your bloodstream right now.
Yeah.
Like the only one I had trouble with was my nieces. Like that. Hide shit under their bed. I said, you better get under that shit and pull all them dirty drawers and everything out.
Hey,
this how you treat your body? You don't wash your fucking ass?
Cause you girl.
You gonna expect to find a goddamn man that's gonna love and respect you. You can't respect your goddamn room. This is a sign that you gotta take care of your shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, shit. So I got drawers I've been wearing like over 10 years. They got holes in it, but at least the motherfuckers clean and wash. You know what I'm
folded somewhere and folded. I already know. Hey, I'm right there with you. Hey, that motherfucker got to go all the way out.
Shit.
At least the motherfuckers clean, man. The motherfuckers clean.
Hey, I'm doing laundry and doing that today. I'm like, I can't, when I'm in the house, like, that's when I like come out from doing a week of moving around and I got my laundry basket. I can't sit in the house with a dirty laundry basket. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm going right into like,
and
not even that I want somebody to come over. I just want just for me. Like this make me feel good.
You know what's fucked up, bro? It's like last year our mom passed away,
Yeah.
And in the will, my mom, she had a brand new house built, and she's only able to enjoy it for like a year. As soon as she died, my brother packed up his shit and moved inside her house. I said, see, now I see what mom was talking about, you motherfucker. You are a manipulator. You take advantage of things, you know, and you fool everybody else that you're a good person. He is a good person, but you still manipulate, nigga. I'm sorry about that, brother.
No, you good, bro. You good. Okay.
Yeah, you still manipulate. You don't live by a fucking true honor code,
Yeah.
you know? And shit. So the only thing he take care of is his goddamn truck. I said, what about the house, bro? Because
But I had to do that. I had to do that with my siblings. Like my family left that to me, and because they knew that I was gonna do right by my siblings, and it was like I went and got the houses redone for them to be in there. I'm like, all right, this is what you got to do. But when I come through, it's got to be don't be in here destroying it, because then it's gonna be an issue. I get you everything you need in here and make you comfortable, but don't destroy this. Like that's the only thing I have.
man, my sister, I told my sister how I feel about our brother, man. So I still love him. I still do. But it's like my sister's house, she's always been clean.
Yeah.
I was trained how to be clean as a man, you know.
Yeah.
But my brother, I said, man, you work, nigga, you drive a fucking truck at work. Push buttons. Man, tell me you can't come home and organize your house. You want to go straight to the shower and lay on your fat ass and get on Facebook.
Yeah, Squirrel be looking at mother. Man, come on, man. Yeah.
Man, fuck that shit, dog. So yeah, yeah, man. It's like you don't make no goddamn sense. You're not preparing your kids for nothing, bruh.
Yeah.
You know, and my nephew, he's I guess I know, to me, my nephew, he earns it. I know he's about to turn 16, got his driver's license, and I see that he got a Cadillac. Well, I don't know if he has it yet. I'm saying, man, that's a fuck up move right there. Don't give him a Cadillac as a young dude, because these goddamn cops gonna assume that he's a drug dealer. Go give him a fucking little Honda, Toyota,
you know what though?
Start off small.
My parents did that, and you know what that did for me? It just made me like save, and my grandma saw how hard I was saving before, because I wanted my own to like control, and I just got that's what I wanted though. I got what I wanted. I wanted like a Buick Regal. I remember when I got my license, I wanted an '85 Regal with Dayton's and stuff like that, and that was just the car that I thought was good for me, like was my dream car. And my parents bought me this little Chevrolet Corsica, and it got the stuff, I guess, where you have to do a little minor work on it. And as soon as I got that money, I did not want to drive it. I saved up my money and put it towards buying that car, and I bought my own from there of what I wanted. So I think if he's earning it, you can't. I mean, if you take that car away from your nephew, and that was his dream car, a Cadillac, and he earned it because you want to see him in that kind of counterparts for him. But he needs to learn the lesson of how to deal with police. Like now, you need to be cautious of how you move around, because that's what you teach him. You say, look, don't have everybody in this car and they got weed and stuff on them, because hey, when they mess it up, they throw it under your seat. That's you. You
right.
Responsible for this. Like protect this. Like take care of this. Like we can't be. I can't agree with the being afraid to have nice stuff, because of what other people are gonna do to you. It's how you protect it around you. Like I'm not gonna have everybody in my stuff.
You gotta be very smart
because we live in the age where everybody want to take pictures, and people want to take pictures in your car, like look at me in the Benz, like getting high in the Benz and doing stuff like this. And those are the things that fuel those stereotypes. So it's like you can't have people in there doing that. Everybody in here need to be in their right mind. When something happens, you ain't gotta panic. Like you can stay calm and do what you need to do.
It's like the only person that I see on Facebook the most is my brother. It's like his daughters have a Facebook account. They don't post a lot of shit. I don't even know my nephew has one. But my brother always posting shit. I said, you big fat nasty motherfucker. How about taking that time and teaching your kids? Because he got his only son. I think he expects him to be like a football player. And I try to tell nephew, I said, what's your backup plan? In case you get injured in football, what's your back? So he told me, I've been working on them, all of them. So he told me, see, you want to be a realtor? A realtor. I said, there you go, nephew. You know, you
Bro,
gotta have a backup plan for things.
I'm on
Just
my
because
like
your
my
dad, just because your dad fell in football don't mean you gotta fulfill his goddamn dream. Don't do that.
yeah. Hey,
Always have a
look,
backup plan. Always have a backup plan.
I'm on
Definitely.
Damn, this
I'm
motherfucker
on
pissed
I'm
me
on
off, bro.
I'm on my fourth backup plan, so I already know.
Yeah. Because I say, because me and my brother, we wasn't raised back then, you know, to be aware of how we can make money. All they say is be good, don't break the law, get you a good job and retire. And then as you see how things progress to now, so man, you can do a whole lot more things now, you know, because of the exposure through the internet. I would have been known if I would have known that, man, I'd be a whole lot better off. But now that we got a new generation, these kids, we got to let them know. Say, look, you got a lot of ample opportunities to do what you want to do in life. Don't spend your time playing video games. You're gonna play video games, learn how to make them. It's easy. Try to learn how to do coding, all that shit. Learn, go out there, learn how to make something with your hands, woodwork, symmetry,
Hey, it ain't never
construction,
too late.
all that kind of good shit.
Hey, it's never
But
too late to learn it though.
But every time I walk into their house, the kids right there on a fucking phone. Their faces in a goddamn phone. I was like, man, come on, dude. Go out there. If you want your son to be a professional football player, spend time with them. Don't let no other man. Don't let
You
no
know what?
other man
It's
coach your
convenient.
kid. You coach him. You the father. You brought him in the goddamn world.
Bro, they made
Facts.
that's the point of everything is convenience though. Guess what? It's convenient for your brother to pay $150 for him to go spend the weekend with so and so a couple hours each day, and he just got to drop them off. Like they made everything so convenient that before exposure, you had to get out there and do it with your kid. Like, man, they used to have this saying, and when I was in school, the coaches used to say, the spring or the fall will tell what you did in the summer, some of that sort. So basically, all the work you put in during the summer is going to show up, when it's time to play. And it's like the time people invest in, you see who put their time and stuff like that. And now time is so precious. People have just figured out how to charge you for your time doing what they love, doing their passion.
You know what's funny? Because like my sister, all she got is 3 girls. That's all she has.
Yeah.
And the first 2 are successful. The third she's in college right now. And I try to tell my brother, look how at least because I don't have any kids, but I know I've raised them. I babysat them. I did drill instructors for them and shit like that. I said, this is how you gotta raise your kids. So you don't just go to work and come home and plop your ass on Facebook, nigga. Dude.
Right.
You gotta get up and all that work you put in to produce these kids, you gotta spend that same energy how to raise them.
It's about developing a work ethic. You know what I mean? Having that work ethic, learning how to strive for some shit. Because it took a lot out of me to go back to school, in my early 20s and shit. When everybody went right after high school, I was being dumb and didn't go to school. But what made me want to go back to school was just the limited opportunities that you have, with just a high school education. So I was just like, let me fill out a couple of applications and try and get to college and get the higher learning. And then I ended up going to, 2 different colleges at the same time. And, at first I was averaging like B's and shit. But by the time the last couple of years of college, I was averaging like about A's and B's. So it's all about what do you want in life, and if your primary goal don't work, do you have a secondary goal? You feel me?
I guarantee, dog, if I had kids, I push my brother, and my brother would be fucking jealous of me because I told you, bro. I try and tell you how to raise your kids. Man, it don't make sense. I mean, goddamn, we were young kids. We had all this energy and we spent it outside. But now today's kids, they spend this side playing these video games. All the easy shit. They scared to go out there and deal with the sun and all that goddamn shit. Man, get your ass out the fucking TV and go out in the sun and play. Go do something. Ride a bicycle. All the fuck. Just think.
Hey, but you know what, though, Cap? You know what, though, Cap? You're right about everything you're saying, but the only bright side of it, though, is just if they're staying out of trouble, then at least you got that. You know what I'm saying? At least stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I check my
Because I got it.
But it's the scary thing of when they get out there in the world and they you know, when they get away from that video game and they go out there and the world gets them bright eyed and they don't know what to do out there. Because they only play video games where you know.
Hey, but when go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I would say where, you know, you playing a game where you shooting at people and doing stuff, and then they really in the car with a gun, and they've only just been like simulating and seeing people acting away with certain stuff, and they just going off that, not knowing that it's really consequences and not really fully understanding. Like I got a friend right now that just did 10 years in prison, and now he's about to go back to prison for, you know, he's about to go back to prison for another 20 years. And mind you, I'm in my early 30s, and he went to prison as a 19-year-old. Like he missed his 20s, got to basically spend less than
that's his whole life
out of a prison, and he's going to spend more of it inside than outside. The only thing he can relate back is being a kid.
Okay, well,
that's scary. Like
there's a big age gap between you and me, brother.
Oh no,
hey,
no,
but I wanted to but I was gonna comment on Willis was saying when I was younger and I was in the streets or going outside, that's when I got into all my trouble. That's when I got my arrest. It was in juvenile hall and shit. So there is some type of truth or some type of point to that. But I think it's a lot of points that everybody is making this shit too. Because you don't want a motherfucker to be buck wild, especially in the hood, just always hanging out at night. Your ass is gonna end up in juvie. There's some handcuffs quick. You have to learn the hard way.
I believe the best parents are those who went through hardship that has a discipline on what to do, how to structure their kids. You know, I'm not trying to direct the parents who's in the chat room or anybody on the panel, but I've been through it, bro. The only one that raised me was my grandmother. And it's like I ain't learned a fucking thing. But yeah, but I was always like the top athlete. I get in the Marine Corps. It's like they want to make me a leader. I said, I don't know. I turn that down. I get out the military. All these jobs that I get, they want to send me to East instead of like supervisor or something like that. Parents have to be drill instructors or drill sergeants or something like that. You want to call it. You got to drill them. You got to. But still allow them to have freedom to be a kid. But there's certain things they got to learn. You know?
It's a balance, brother. It's a balance, man. A healthy balance, you know.
Exactly.
You want your kid, because you want your kids to understand you're going to be young once. And I lived my life when I was young, and I lived that shit to the fullest. I was building tree houses and all that shit. But at the same time, I was getting into a lot of trouble too. So it's that aspect too. So you got to make sure as parents that your children are equipped with knowing, you know, don't fight, don't steal, don't do all this shit that it could get you behind bars and shit. Because that shit ain't fun. That's just not fun either.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I understand what parents go through. I mean, you gotta be a parent all the time. All the time.
Facts, forever.
No matter, you gotta go to work and provide for them. You still gotta come back home and get their mind focused. You have to. If not, they're gonna think what they want to think, do what they want to do, and they're gonna end up, you know, being in cuffs, doing some time in prison, whatever and shit. So I understand how they make it hard for parents to discipline their kids, though. Because, you know, man, I got whoopings like almost every day when I was like a preteen. And I still go out there and do the same shit. But the thing was, I was by myself a lot when I committed these alleged crimes. You know, burglary. That's all I did was most burglary. I break into the school, go to the cafeteria. I go make me a goddamn hamburger, get all the ice creams that I want, watch TV, but I never got caught. You
Right.
know,
He said like a hamburger.
man. I mean, I was a pro criminal. I ain't realize what I was doing. I knew it was wrong, but I ain't knew understand the extremities if you get caught.
Right.
You know, I did all kind of shit, man. I swear to God. You know what? I'm surprised I haven't did crime. I haven't did time myself in prison, even after military. Cause man, I was living like a fucking hopeless, trying to find myself. Just doing crazy shit, man. Drinking and driving, but I never had an accident. The only accidents I had when I had my motorcycle. I was like, man, fuck, I'm just trying to find. I need some fucking excitement in my fucking life. I went there and skydive. That was exciting. You know, I did some crazy shit. But I don't understand how come I never did anything. Any time. I never been charged with nothing. Even though I be drinking and driving, I get pulled over. And it's like a mental state. You got to focus on how to take your time talking. Breathe. If you're drinking
Right.
that liquor that smell, oh, you fucking yourself up. You know? So, man, I mean, I got pulled over like 3 or 4 times, man. I was drunk as a motherfucker, man, but they didn't know I was drunk. I think it's the mindset that you got to train, you know. And there's some kids, even if you try to train them, I say, okay, keep on doing what you're gonna do. You're gonna learn the hard way. Doing some jail time, prison time, you never know. But you gotta get into your mental state. Don't let things overwhelm you. Shit, man, I be driving down, I'm drunk, got my ex-girlfriend, she give me a blow job and everything. I'm still driving straight. I put on cruise control. I'm get to the house, we wreck the bedroom up. You know what I'm saying? You know? That's how I live. Like I'm a fucking jawhead combat veteran, dude. I don't know what else to be. I really don't.
I hear that, bro.
And shit. So, but I finally found a woman that understands me, man. That's why I gotta get my passport done and get my ass to Africa, get married with her, and just enjoy life. You know, and that's some of the things we gotta do. Yeah, I'm sorry, sexy Southern. Yeah, I am who I am. I tell it how it fucking is. I'm sorry. If it breaks your ears, my bad.
Man,
But
my
oh man, did he fall off?
Nah. Hold on. Give me like a couple minutes. Hold on.
school. His one from the Dominican Republic. They fell out, but he got him a good one now. She doing the knows the stock market, so you know.
Yeah. Sorry that I went kind of vile and foul on everybody, but hell, I'll tell her how it is, man. This is how I've been living life until I learn how to. I got other choice but to chill out now.
Yeah.
You know, when you get to your 50s, you know, but you still got that energy of you from back in the younger days. You still have it, but you just can't fulfill it all as you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shit, man.
Hey, at what age do you feel like you started chilling? You start falling back?
I say around in between 45 and 50.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't homeboy. He's about that age, but I feel like he's still trying to live like he's young. He's trying to relive years he missed out on. You know what I mean? Like you ever meet people like that feel like maybe they like people that when they were they didn't get to do what they want to at a certain age, and they want to live vicariously at that age, that stage in life. Like it kind of gives them like they ain't let that part of their life go yet, or ain't haven't fulfilled it. Like how you said they fulfilled that energy. People hold on to certain,
Mm-hmm.
like ages like that.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think what helped me was going through combat, because you got to have a different you got to have a steady discipline to
Yeah.
survive. You know, um, like even I tried to make peace with my ex-girlfriends, let them know, understand I'm at a point of life where I made my mistakes, but it's
Yeah.
like they don't want to hear it. Okay, well, I tried to explain it to you, or wanted to explain it to you. Okay, well, fuck you too. Good luck. Now, and these are people I've been knowing since childhood. I say, okay, oh, your mindset is locked on that shit. I said, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, even when you get older, man, every time you get older, there's a level of life that wakes you up. There's a time where you say, man, I should be doing better. There are times you need to look back and apologize to those you might inadvertently hurt.
But there are times when you just got to grow it. You can't care what. You can't be stuck in the past. You just got to be. It's times when you can't even reflect. You got to just keep going.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
know what I
grow
mean?
like
Like
a plant, like a
like
tree.
like I hit like I think I hit like a certain point, and it was like, all right, now I'm good with where the past is. I've like got closure on everything I needed closure on. So now moving forward, I can focus on my growth and what's for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah, no, I'm listening to y'all. Y'all
Some
continue. Go ahead.
some people try to make you feel bad for being successful. Like, you know what I mean? I had like, like Don was saying, I went to college late. And I had friends who went to college like right out of high school, like a week later, and I was envious of that. But it just wasn't. I didn't have access to it. Like like financially, and probably also like maturity wise, it was good I didn't go. But then now I look forward like to where I am now, and I completed school, and then I'm in a career, and I see them, and it's still like they stuck on the, oh man, I want to go to school. Like, but they think school is a certain way. They want to go party. They want to be in their party. They're not trying to get in there and get what they need to get out of. They still don't understand it like that.
Oh,
You know,
they'll
or
understand once they get older.
yeah, but then they only want to talk about stuff from the past, like what they stuck in a moment. Like I can't have a conversation with certain people I avoid because that's all they want. They want to be like, man, remember back in high school and this and this and this. And then it's like, what's going on with you now? And then they whole energy drop. It just changes who they are. Like, you know what I mean? Because they hadn't done anything. They hadn't done any work. And then it makes them reflect on where they are and the mistakes they made.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, for me, I didn't have a mindset. I would say that I was still a little bit more. I was immature after high school still, and I just had started partying, and I was still kind of in that street life shit. So that's why I didn't go right after everybody was going after high school, which is something I look back on and wish I did, because I would have been done with school a lot sooner. And but the life lessons that I learned though, going the age I went, it's like you're never too old to do anything. So anybody that
Right.
feels like age might stop them on anything, look, I only got my associates, so I didn't get like my bachelor's. I was working on that. and then I stopped because I
Yeah.
started working. But I was almost at my bachelor's, but I got three of the associates, and I had got them at basically the same time, which would be the psychology and the sociology, social behavior science. I got that based on all three of them, based on the classes that I took, the grades that I had, and it felt good. It felt real good. I just wish my grandma was here to see that because I know she really wanted me to go to school, but um, it just for me it's just something that I had to do. I wanted to better myself. I wanted to have that on my resume. So when I go out looking for work, they're like, "Oh, did you go to school?" I'm like, "Yeah, I only got associates, but this is what I got. I can present this shit at any workplace." But
Yeah.
yeah, for me, I think a lot of people is timing. Sometimes school might not fit you at a certain time,
Hmm.
but when you reach a certain age, you might be like, "Fuck, I want to go back to school. I want to
Right.
relearn some shit and better
Yeah.
myself." And then you start realizing, like, "Damn, yeah, school's my thing." You know. But yeah, y'all
Never
could
too.
chime in.
Never too late to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, it ain't. It ain't, man. It ain't. Bro. I used to think that, but then I realized that it's always somebody that starts something later than you.
Yeah, for
And
Mm,
real.
even then, but then
facts.
and then when you get there, that shit become even. And it's like you'll do some stuff. Like I used to think I was like late going to school, right? Like going to school later. Like and after I completed it and got into the workforce, I found myself the youngest person in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found myself further ahead in a lot of aspects than my peers to where it made them uncomfortable. And I had to like learn to navigate that. Like so I mean, it's just you gotta it's like running, man. When people like learn to like race, like run track, it's like don't be focused on what's going on beside you at your peripherals. You just stay tunnel vision on your lane.
Exactly. Exactly. I wanna play this clip. I don't know how the brothers and the sisters, everybody that's watching the show, I don't know how y'all gonna react towards the clip, but the clip, when I seen this shit, I seen it on World Star Hip Hop is where I got it from. Um, it spoke to me, and for me, when it comes to kids, I don't see color. So a lot of
Yeah.
people might think that because of my message or I might have a narrative, it's pro black or whatever the fuck y'all want to put on this shit because I don't hate black people. Me being pro black is supposed to be something bad or some shit. Like I'm supposed to be anti black people. But this clip to me, it spoke a lot of fucking things to me. And I really want to just see how I want to see if y'all see the same shit that I'm seeing when y'all see this clip. I'm just curious to see if y'all saw what I saw when I seen this shit. But um, just a warning though, it involves a predator for the sisters, and that might have them type of issues. But I really want to get everybody's opinion on this shit. So I'm gonna play this clip right quick.
This dude is over here taking pictures of little girls, and either y'all gonna take him or y'all gonna take me. I got you.
Why
And
do
I'm,
you
I'm
got
just
my
keeping it
daughter
lit with
in
you.
your phone? Why do you got my daughter in your phone?
I'm keeping it lit
Why
with
the
you.
fuck
Y'all
do you
should
got
come
my
get it
daughter
because
in
y'all
your
gonna take me
phone?
to jail or y'all gonna take me to
Delete
jail.
it right now before I
He
suck
taking
the
pictures
shit
of
out of
little
you. I
girls.
swear to fucking God, you fucking pervert.
Not even
Get my
teenagers.
daughter out your get out in your face, bitch. Delete my daughter's picture out your goddamn phone. Delete my daughter's picture out your goddamn phone. Delete her picture out your phone. You are a pervert.
Now, a lot of people might be like, well, you watch World Star Hip Hop, I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah, because for some reason, it has excellent clips on what's going on in reality. So yes, I do
Mm.
watch World Star. I don't promote the shit that has us looking bad. I just like to get the reality aspect of the clips because they be having some real shit on there. But I understand the notion and how World Star hip hop is viewed too. But I want y'all opinion though. I'm gonna mute up.
I tell you my goddamn opinion. I respect that mother's energy. You know, defending, protecting and defending her daughter's young age. Cause these white boys, I ain't gonna lie, man. Come on now. You know these goddamn white boys and white women. They're the most goddamn pedophile motherfuckers on this goddamn planet. You know what I'm saying? It's all true. That's who they are. They've been doing it way before they brought our people into slavery. And shit. So yeah, man, that sister, I agree with it. And I don't know if that dude that was with her was her boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe he's just a standby. But I was like, man, now crack this motherfucker on his goddamn jaw and snatch his camera. And take it to the goddamn police and show how fucking vile that he's living. Hell no, man. No. You got to protect the kids now from these cave dwellers.
Yeah. I think that, man, I'm glad you pointed out about that dude on the side. I think I didn't really kind of respect what he was doing because when that dude turned to him, he should have been like, hey, bro, let me see the phone and do the stuff right here in front of me, and I'm going to diffuse it. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, I still don't respect how, he's standing around watching her get at that dude, go hard on that dude, because if that dude crack off on her, I don't know if how that dude was kind of like motioning the dude away from him. He might not have took off on him like and defended her like that. So it's like, don't stand to the side and be a bystander. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm old school, bro. We'll go off on a gap like that. We would. Now, I can understand the mentality of the younger generation because how they've been manipulated, how to be non-threatening. I said, let me see them pictures. Yeah, you're right. So let me see them pictures on your phone, bro.
No, that's it. That's it. Because you ain't got it. Because you can intimidate them. You can make somebody uncomfortable and do what you want before you have to show them violence.
But we gotta understand. Go ahead, brother.
It's not a point of like not being like scared or intimidated. It's the point of like when you got to use violence. Like you don't have you answer everything with violence.
No, man. I'm old school. Sometimes you just gotta take that chance and deal with the fucking consequences, bro. Whoop that motherfucker's ass. You got to.
Realist, you got something you want to add about the clip, brother?
Yeah. Well, the main thing I want to say is you just never know. Like, there's no such thing as like evil comes in like so many different like forms, shapes, and sizes and shit. Like that girl, hold on, that girl, she was black, right? Was she black or mixed or something? I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming mixed though. She had the Afro and shit,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, ain't it some shit how the white boy, like he called himself, like if he on some predator type shit, ain't it some shit how he go for the mixed child, like the child that happens to have some African American descent, and I think that's like a testament to a lot of shit that be going on out here because a lot of these like sometimes if you have a white person, right, they'll have their stereotypes about us, but then I've seen situations where they're more into like black children, more into kids that have like African American descent, and that's like I don't know what you call it. There's a certain word for that type of thing, but that's yeah, right.
That's
fetish. It is fetish.
Yeah, everything they put on Black Americans is really how white people act in society. They're the biggest pedophile.
I mean,
they're the biggest rapists.
Mixed people kind of have it rough though, honestly, because sometimes like mixed people they become victims like that. Where you see that dude doing that, and then also I've seen it where black people have treated the mixed kid differently. Like when they come around the black family, it's like they kind of converge on them and make them like a target just because they aren't one of them. Like they fetishize them and like embellish in them, whether like good or bad.
No, I won't. No, I won't treat them bad, but I definitely keep my eye on their fucking ass. I swear to God, I will. If they're around
You
my
know,
niece, I be
br- br-
watching.
brothers, you know the one thing that caught me when I seen that clip was how, and we see vividly when the clip begins. I don't know if you saw it because I could play it again, but there were men there. There were men there. There were men in front where the camera were, and they couldn't give two fucks. They
Exactly.
literally, they literally didn't turn around and see what this melanated woman's grievances was at all. And granted, I know they look white Hispanic, so I know they didn't give a fuck about us to begin with. But let that dissect though, because I took all kinds of notes watching that clip. Like the men didn't even give a fuck that this guy is a fucking predator. This guy is fucking looking at little ass girls and thinking that shit is fucking okay. That shit had me pissed off. And then these motherfuckers now, the predators are getting to a point where they don't even give a fuck. They'll tell you. They'll just be like, yeah, I had the picture of her. I mean, he didn't say that in those words, but he said, I did. If you can listen closely on the playback, he said, I did. When she said, erase my fucking child shit out of your phone, he said, I did. I almost threw up. Why the fuck do you have a picture of a fucking little girl in your fucking phone?
Yeah.
What
Where's
the
the
fuck is
explanation?
wrong with you? And no
Like,
man stepped up in that motherfucking thing, in that situation. No, I didn't see one man. I mean, the gay dude, he was doing what the fuck he did, but what the fuck? There looked like it was two masculine Hispanic dudes there who didn't give a fuck. They were white, pale skin. I don't know what the fuck exactly what they were, but they didn't turn around and say, "Hey, delete that shit. You got a kid." They couldn't give two fucks, dude. They were just sitting there when you see
What?
the beginning, and he
What?
clearly said he deleted the picture. So I mean, he had the picture. He said, "I did." That confirms he had a picture of a little child in his phone. Go ahead, brother.
As I said, like I'm old school, bruh. I'm from the old school. I don't play that shit. Like one time I had to go pick
Facts.
nieces and my niece and nephew from school because they got sick. And I tried to tell my niece, I said, look behind you and look how that guy's looking at you. But she wanna like flinch away from me. I said, well, fuck you, little bitch, get raped. I ain't mean it like that though, you know what I'm saying? So I went to my
Yeah.
nephew. I said,
Fucking Christ.
that guy, look at this without turning your head, just use your peripherals and see how it's
Mm.
looking at you. Those are the guys you gotta worry about. Your sister didn't want to fucking listen to me because she got a little funky ass fucking attitude. I'm trying to protect her. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
said, my nephew will understand that look. When you see that look, you gotta be ready to get ready. Put your hands up. Protect your sisters.
But I mean, bro, look at society though, bro. Like we seen a clip that there was clearly males around, but they didn't give a fuck.
This
They
is a different.
literally could care. Well, huh?
We live in a different society, bruh. Because they trying to push that.
That's what I'm saying. That's
They
exactly what
trying
I'm
to push
saying.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, they trying to push that shit like fucking animals, fucking children, fucking trees and rocks and turtles and shit is okay now.
Hmm.
No, man, hell no. That's that's not it's not natural. It's not natural.
It's not,
yeah.
and it's not natural to just sit there. Regardless, this is why I said when it comes to children, I don't see color because children aren't the ones that are doing, creating systems, right? Racist, systematic obstacles and shit. It's grown people. It's adult people that know what the fuck they're doing, but they don't give a fuck about the impoverished. So they don't give a fuck about people in poverty. All they give a fuck about is being in office and winning these politician ass events and all that shit, being elected and shit. So when it comes to shit like this, it's scary because if I had a daughter and my woman happens to be out, and I'm not there, and let's say I'm at work or whatever the fuck, Nobody's gonna even fucking do shit. They're not gonna even help or defend my lady or my daughter. They're gonna sit there and let this predator take fucking nasty pictures of my fucking daughter, my little daughter, at that. And grown men are gonna sit there and watch. They ain't gonna say shit.
Shit.
They're not gonna do shit, regardless of how you fucking feel about melanated women. That's a little fucking child that this piece of fuck shit is taking a photo of this little girl. You feel me? Why are you doing that? You're an adult man. Why are you taking a photo of this little girl? And how come nobody socked you in your fucking mouth?
I think because maybe they're worried about the consequences. Being arrested.
Nah, bro. That's a child, bro. That's a baby, bro.
No, but listen. But we got idiotic policemen out here that don't have any kind of conscience of right and wrong.
That's a fact.
When you're out there trying to protect little kids and you punch a motherfucking predator, you're going to jail. For what? I'm protecting the kid. You're still going to jail, nigger. You know what I mean?
But
So
you would do it though, right? But I'm saying if you there though, brother, you would do it though, right? I mean, you're gonna check this fool over that child. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us would, because I know I would. If it's a kid, it's a child. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing taking a picture of a kid?
It doesn't make sense how these cops they protect a white guy that's protecting little kids from a predator, right? But when it's a black dude that's, say for instance, you out there shopping in the mall, a shootout happens, and you're registered to carry, and you suppress the threat. The cops gonna come in there and still blast you because you're a black man with a gun, thinking that you're the one that's doing the shooting. Or it could be out there protecting these kids, like we saw in the video. Freaking goddamn cop will take you to jail for doing such a good deed. Like that saying goes, no good deeds go unpunished.
Facts. Man, she should have. Scorpio said the pick is still on his cloud. He should have gotten his skull crushed or bashed in. Tell me about it. Go ahead, bro.
Have y'all any of y'all ever experienced that in real life? Like seen something like that? Like where you
No,
had to get on somebody?
hell
Like,
no.
no. Matter of fact, what's called when the dude looked at your niece like that, you didn't get on the dude.
When the brother what?
Remember when he just said his niece, and he said the dude was looking at his niece and he tried to tell his niece. Did you say something?
Oh, you talking about Cap? You talking about Cap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you like arrest him? Did you tell him? Did you tell that dude? Did you get on that dude when he looked at your niece like that?
No, I didn't want to, dog. Because I was there to pick him up from school. All I want to do is give them a heads up on what to look for, because the dude was not trying to do anything to them. He just gave them a fucking goddamn look, like these goddamn inbreds do. So that wasn't no right for me to confront that guy. He didn't say anything. He just gave that cold, hard, hateful look. Now, if you're gonna try and touch him, then yeah, I would be on his ass quick, fast, in a goddamn hurry. That's how you got it. That's how some of these goddamn cops, they don't have critical thinking. You can't go by your emotions as a black man or a black woman. You can't do that, especially a black man, when you try and protect your family. So you wait for them to do some kind of physical attack, something that that's physical, and then you have a reason to confront that person.
Man, not just Africa. They do that shit in Brazil. Shit, I think they be doing shit like that in Brazil. I think I could be wrong.
I know in Africa, what Scorpio said. Oh yeah, Africa don't play, dog. If you steal,
they don't.
Molest kids. Oh yeah, you gonna get burned.
Now we stone your ass to death.
What was it? Mandela's wife, Winnie's Winnie's necklace. They put a tire on you, throw some diesel on you, and set your ass on fire. That's what it's called.
You're not playing, and I mean, I think we gotta. I think you gotta go start. We gotta get back to just chin checking fools. Like if anything that has something to do with children, I'm just gonna punch you in the face. That's just gonna be that. I want to know like why the fuck you have this shit in the phone before I smash on you, and then I'm gonna break your jaw because no child should be subject to that shit, dude. When I was coming up, the OGs had us protected in my hood. They wouldn't allow no shit like that. That's why fools get checked when you come in different hoods out here. They like, I don't know who you are. Who are you? What hood you from? Who the fuck
Yeah.
are you? They want you around motherfuckers kids. I don't know you. We know everybody in this neighborhood. Who the fuck are you? I
I
don't
asked me
want
when I
you
was in the
around my
Bay.
motherfucking kids, dog.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I said, yeah, yeah, I came out to the Bay and certain parts out there in Northern California, and I saw some of that. They are tight knit community. They're very tight knit. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? All those communities out there.
Man, California in general, homie. If you go to certain neighborhoods, you gonna get pressed. It's not always a gang thing, but it's for what we just saw. Everybody is familiar with the peoples in their hood. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say you grew up and you was raised in Compton, and then some motherfucker just you see some motherfucker that you ain't never seen before in your neighborhood. Like I've been here like 20 years of my motherfucking life. Who the fuck is this dude, cuz? I don't know who
Yeah.
the fuck this is. You got all your kids around. Your kids know everybody in this neighborhood, but it's instance like that we see with that clip that we just seen. It's gonna be a pervert ass motherfucker in there that might see my fucking daughter and think she up for grabs. And that's how you get your throat cut. That's how you end up in
Mm-hmm.
the gutter all leaking and shit. We
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
get back to that, bro. Especially now when it comes to melanated people, especially melanated children, because they experience so fucking much. And as you can see, that woman ain't had nobody to protect her, bro. And I don't give a fuck how any of these manosphere pussy ass dudes feel about any of this shit. I don't give a fuck about any of these motherfuckers on YouTube that don't like black women, bro. Motherfucker, the kids ain't got shit to do with this shit, dog. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Kids ain't got nothing to do with y'all stupid motherfuckers and y'all petty emotions and shit. That's why I always say, man, protect these motherfucking kids, bro. That shit spoke out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't play, man. It's like whenever I gotta pick up one of my nieces and nephews from school and stuff, we gotta stop by the store. I said, you
Mhm.
make sure you stay close to me.
I mean, what y'all
Don't-
think about like what about like these brothers though that be in places that's not doing nothing wrong, like these vultures that we have in our community though, that you know what I
They gotta
mean?
be backed up too.
Because like you said, like how like Don was saying about his community knowing each other, it's sometimes people aren't there like to do anything negative and people in the community. So it's got to be
Mhm.
both of course of holding the people in our community accountable, like holding ourselves. So when you plan judge on people,
Mhm.
No, nobody gets no time out with me, dog. They mess with little
yeah,
kids.
yeah,
Ain't no
Yeah,
time out.
exactly. I mean, for me, what you said, I'm gonna try and answer it the best. Um, you start off with just filling the person out, man. You know, you don't want to
yeah,
be a heartless motherfucker, man. Especially in these streets of California, man. You could probably get your head put on a stick. You know what I mean? How violent it is if you go to a hood you ain't supposed to be in. You feel me?
yeah, yeah,
But at the same time, you need to announce yourself. We need to know who the fuck you are. Who do you know in this hood? You know what I mean? What's up? What you in here for? You know, so that aspect of the hood I actually
That
like
don't that don't
because
that don't sound crazy. Like you have you never went
mm-mm,
anywhere that you aren't from?
mm-mm.
You've never
I
went visiting
do.
somewhere.
That's the thing. I have, and I got pressed too. Even as big as I am, as tall as I am, I got pressed. And no, to answer your question, that doesn't to me. I think that's the kind of tribalism we need as melanated people. Because for one, it creates a certain kind of a unity that people always say we don't have, and it's like I guarantee you will go in the hood, though. I guarantee you won't go into some regular hood or just some random hood. Excuse me. Even in California, I'm not gonna just go pop up in random hoods if I don't know anybody because that they're gonna think the same way that I could be thinking of them. Does it need to be a little edited? You know what I mean? Where it don't have to be extreme? Yeah, of course. But the same mentality, do we all need to have that mentality? Because that mentality could save a lot of these children from getting the R word. You know what I mean? And getting touched as children
Yeah,
and then having their
but
lives
at the
ruined.
same time, yeah, but
Mm.
that whole even that pressing stuff, it go beyond like because I'm pretty sure you went out there looking at little kids when people
Mm,
pressed you. So
mm.
just in general, that whole like pressing people to me that gets a lot of
I
people
see.
inward. You know what
I
I'm
see
saying?
what you're saying, Ivan. I see what
That,
you're
that
saying, Ivan. Like it has
yeah,
like
yeah,
it has its pros and cons. Like it
Yeah.
could be good because you might be able to protect your people or some kids or for whatever other reason, you know, the intent is to protect. But at the same time, there could be like other reasons where it could be used against you, or it could even be, you know, kind of like looking like, you know, like damn, motherfucker can't go somewhere else pressing me. Like I'm good. I wasn't gonna do nothing. I see,
Right.
I see both of y'all saying no. I see what both of y'all
yeah,
saying.
yeah. I
Definitely.
understand what he's saying.
Definitely.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. I'm glad
I
you
see.
found
I
that
see
real that.
exactly what
Yeah,
I see exactly what Brother Ivan is saying, man. Definitely. It's what Realist just said sums that ideology and that way of thinking up. It's pros and cons to the shit because the pros to it, your family and your neighbors they stay protected. And when I was coming up, I had OGs that protected. I looked up to these older motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that be coming in and out of the pen and shit. And I'm not saying they all good either, because some of them, it's rarely, some of them are bad too. But for the majority in my hood, they were good. I looked up to them, so I know that ain't nothing gonna happen to me as a child. But at the same time, it could go to a little extreme because it can end in death. And some
yeah,
people get their head knocked the fuck off on hoods. You know what I mean? Especially out here in Cali, because we gangbang a lot. You feel me? So it like I said, like Willa said, it got its pros and cons. Definitely,
yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah, bro. I mean, I think it's kind of entertaining, but I spent some time out in California. Um,
Mm,
like in North, just for like in the work I do, I was out there consulting, so I was like they paid for me to like live, so I went like lived in certain communities and stuff like that. Like I was
mm,
out in the '80s out in Oakland. Like if anybody know about the '80s
mm,
and the Doves and all them moving around, and it was just how I
mm,
made myself. Like I never really had issues, but eventually how I like integrated myself into the community, I could go to those communities and be comfortable because I knew how to make certain connections and I never had issues of like being pressed. But I lived in places like I lived in the like in Sacramento and all the stuff that goes on in Sacramento. I was able to move around Sacramento and people knew me in other places that necessarily
mm.
didn't get along with people from those places, but just because of how I conducted myself, I didn't run into those pressing issues. So I don't think like it's a matter how you carry yourself. I'm comfortable in myself that you
Right.
know what I mean. I was able to avoid that, and I think that's like you. I know you said you're from California, so I know you guys have a certain like aura about y'all, and y'all like that.
Mm,
Y'all pick up that aura on each other. And if you don't,
yeah.
you know, of just being from like you're from California, but you don't. You just
Mm,
want to know specifically where somebody's from in California. I don't know how to like word it, but you know how y'all are in California, like when it comes to
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean,
Because
it's
y'all are prideful of wherever you're from. Because in California, when you ask somebody from California, they don't say the big part. They give you like specifically, especially like when they, you know what I mean.
you ain't lying.
To where
You ain't
you
lying.
gotta you gotta ask them you gotta ask them questions to figure out. Oh, what's that? You don't know what that is. Like you supposed to know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's pride all the way. It's just like a whole pride the state has like that.
It,
In
and
being a tribe, it is.
it is, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. And California is so fucking big that the laws are different. You know what I mean? By laws, I mean just your neighborhood laws. Some shit might be a little bit looser. You might can go in the hood and walk around, but how long can you do that though? Or you might go to a hood where it's tight and they gonna press you off top. Like I ain't going in there. That's a whole blood nest up in there. You know what I mean? I ain't going up in there no way, no how. It's nothing but
Yeah.
bloods in that motherfucker. Is crazy. I ain't dying over trying to prove a point. So California do throughout the state. It ain't just one area, this and that.
No.
Because if
No,
you go up north,
everywhere. Yeah,
hmm
everywhere you go in California, everybody is proud of their part. Like that, and
hmm
like you, some of that shit was exactly like people from the north is gonna let you know they not from the south, and they gonna tell you why. If you didn't understand it yourself, they gonna tell you the distinction and what's not appropriate for up north that you might get away with in the south, and vice versa. Like or central, like and where it kind of splits off and becomes like you see certain influences and stuff like that as to what's going on with certain groups of people. And, yeah, man.
bags. Hey man, whatever you in Cali, man, look me up, bro.
Man, I'm gonna
Get
have
a
to,
drink
man.
or
Definitely.
something, man. Whatever. Now I don't know if you smoke, but that's something not too big.
Yeah,
Smoke
yeah.
that California, man. Shit. You
But
know.
nah, yeah, man. I come out there like sometimes like for work, man. I got a like a little spot I was staying up out there,
Mm.
man. But man, it's so expensive out there, bro. Like especially
It's,
Northern California, man.
it's hella expensive out here, bro. We was just talking about that on earlier, man. It's hella expensive out here, bro. It ain't no
Yeah,
joke out here.
it depends on how you carry yourself in public. If
Hmm
you walk as a soft man, there's a chance that you be a fucking target. Now,
hmm
if you
Man,
walk
hey,
back straight,
shit. And
let me finish, brother.
my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If you walk with your chest out, your back straight, face up, your eyes straight ahead, walking with some fuck goddamn authority, there's a less chance you be fucking goddamn challenged. Trust me.
I don't know about that, Cap. There's still some motherfuckers out here who are still trying some dumb shit, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
expect man.
maybe they don't feel it in their fucking soul to walk that way, how to carry themselves. I mean,
Man,
if you don't have any goddamn hands, then you can tell if a person is a fraud, a fake, trying to project themselves as being hardcore. You know, there's guys that walk over hunched over. And they could be some bad motherfuckers. You never know. But with the help people, man, like me, after I walk out, I'm always like I'm on a fucking goddamn marching path. I mean, I'm just strutting. Let them know, don't fuck with me. And
oh
Word.
man,
I'm not fucking with you. Don't fuck with me.
I hear
Word.
that.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I think it's I think Ivan, man, brother Ivan, man, made a good point though with us, expanding the laws throughout the hoods. You know what I mean? And by that, just meaning we need to be open our arms more up to melanated people. You know what I mean? I think that and some hoods do, and I don't think we should ever just say, hey, it's just one look of the hood, because it's really a lot of talented people in the hood, man. Like a lot of
Mhm.
people hear about, Bompton or even Oakland and shit. They'll think that, or even just Los Angeles in general, and just think that it's just gangbanging. Like there's
Hey,
no hope for the shit. Hmm
I think Oakland's the best city in California. If you ask me,
Oh, I
if anybody
appreciate
asks me
that,
my
brother.
opinion,
That's my home.
and
I appreciate
and
that.
and man, that's if I had to say anywhere is my second home, it'd be over in West Oakland, and because I just believe like as a community, man, that area like when everybody I met there pulled me in, like you know what I mean, and they kind of acclimated me to it, and it was like certain things that they were just like you couldn't do here. They were like, man, be mindful, like you be like in the South, you're like respectful. You speak to people, you acknowledge people like you give off a certain respect, and they were like,
Hmm
nah, you kind of
hmm
like give people a nod out in Oakland, and I had to like learn that it ain't a bad thing, but it's like certain things they go to looking for because they don't look for like being too nice because they have to be aware of what's going on. But I don't know, man. But Oakland is like how melanated people embrace melanated people there. Like it ain't as hard as
Yeah,
to me like
man. That's the
that.
that place is home of revolution, baby. You already
Like
know.
like they not. I don't know. It's a different energy in the other places when they doing it. But out there in
Mm,
Oakland, they embracing melanated, and you ain't got to be from there. They gonna figure out what it is. But if you genuine, you good in Oakland. Like to me, maybe
facts.
maybe maybe not like eat. It may take you a little more to get on the east to be
Mhm.
kind of in there, but if you there, like they gonna tell you how to where not to move around. If you at being drinking in public, if you at Lake Merritt, shout out Oakland because just because you said that, I wanted to throw it out there. Like if anybody
Like
on the beach, like
married.
come on, man, like if it's a group of
Sounds
three or
good.
more, if it's a group of three or more of us out there at Lake Merritt, they
Mhm.
might pull up on you, but the others can do that.
Man, that's my hometown, man. That made me feel good, man, to hear that, man. You know that I've learned a lot coming from the Bay. You know what I mean? Just having family members and shit that was in the street life. Some were on a conscious shit. Some in that pimp life. You know,
Yeah,
we are known for the pimping out here in the town.
yeah. 14,
we
he's 14.
each
Come
that's where
on.
that's where the streetwalkers work at, man. We gonna call them streetwalkers, but uh it's a great place, man. The whole Bay Area in general, man. It's a good community. It's really tight lit. It's a great culture. It's a rich culture. But come out there real. Don't come out here on no fugazi ass shit. Don't come out here
Nope.
thinking you harder than everybody, because motherfuckers will put you in their place, bro. I've seen it. I've seen it. You know what I
Shit,
mean?
where they gonna hire you up on Highland? And if you from
Mm-hmm.
Oakland, you know that if something violent happened to you, that's where you're going.
Facts.
Like, and that's town business. Like anybody in the town will tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's what's up, bro. I'm glad, man. Shit. Fucking with that town shit, bro. I see. Oh, definitely, man.
no,
Anybody, shit, I might get ready to wrap it up, man. I don't know. Anybody else got some shit they want to add? Something on their mind? I'll see if I had another clip I wanted to show. I was looking for a clip I stumbled across. I might throw this.
Hey, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the time being on here with you, man.
salute Cap. Hey, man,
Yeah.
you got some wisdom, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, for real, bro. Hey, drop your I don't think you reached up. You ain't reached up on this channel. Tell everybody where they can find you, man. You know what I
Um,
mean?
to be honest, I don't give a fuck if they find me or not, bro.
Oh, I forgot, bro. You don't be tripping off this shit like that.
Nah, I don't waste my time on that shit. I'm not looking for no fucking fake friends or fake followers. It's like, just find me if you can find me. That's all I can say.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel that, man. That shit real right there, man. That shit real, man.
Yeah. So, like I said, man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate being on the panel with you brothers and the family in the chat room. Didi, yeah, I saw that. Seen a comment you made that you are half black and half Filipino. My first duty station outside this country was in the Philippines, and I love that fucking country. I fucking love it. God damn it! I swear to
um,
God, yo, and we go out in the jungle. Then you meet the real black Filipinos. I mean, the black cat. You know what I mean? And they just as cool as hell too. So
You
yeah,
see what Score put for you, bro? She put Cap. You will be good here. We need soldiers like you. That's Score.
yeah, yeah. So I was telling any brother, I mean, you know, we got Africa, but man, go check out the Philippines or Thailand.
I
Cap,
went to Korea. I've been
Cap,
to Korea.
The
Cap,
Guido. Yeah.
Cap, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
That was for you, bro. Score said that to you.
Who?
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Yeah, she said you would be good here, bro. We need soldiers like you.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
Scorp. Yeah.
I
Man,
don't mind it, man. You know, you got to find some kind of purpose in life, you know,
Hmm.
that's good for your people, you know. You know, it's not about yourself, it's about your people.
There you go.
And
Hmm.
sometimes my people don't want to listen. So sometimes, man, it's like you get tired of fight for them, you just walk away from it and just worry about yourself.
Bro, she just gave you the highest honor. She said you would be a hell of a Panther, bro. That's an honor, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, that is a
That's
great
an
honor.
honor. That's what Huey P and all them, bro. That's an
Yeah,
honor.
I appreciate it, Scorpio sister.
hey, y'all,
Well,
hey, Don, you ever been to Lois Pie Queen? That was my breakfast spot out there.
what'd you say? I couldn't hear you, brother.
You been to Lois the Pie Queen? That was my breakfast spot out there.
Oh, yep. I
Oh,
love
when
that
you into
shit.
town, yeah, the
Oh
chicken and
yeah.
waffles or the Reggie Jackson.
I love that breakfast shit.
Yeah,
Whenever I'm out there, cause I'm not currently there, but when I go out there, I like to eat my breakfast there. I get my
yeah,
breakfast from there.
man. That's that
And when
real.
I,
You get that's that real 19 that 70s feel. If you want to go somewhere like that, like a hole in the wall with some that good soul food. Yeah, that's it.
hell yeah. We got culture, man. I'm telling you, man. Don't forget to visit Lake Merritt too when y'all come out.
Oh
Should be
yeah.
cracking. Just be
Oh
cool,
man.
man, cause sometimes we be getting too hyphy, bruh. Like 2 years
Yeah.
ago, I think we shot that motherfucker up. It was going too crazy. I think people was just they was cooped up in their house and they went hyphy, man. Shot that shit up. Shit wasn't good. But any other
Man.
time, shit like Merritt be cracking. That's a monumental spot for the town. You feel me?
Shit. Shout out Poetic Justice. What they sliding around Lake Mary when he pulled
Mm-hmm.
in.
You
Come
remember
on, man.
that?
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. California love, man. We give it, man. You know what I mean? It should be cracking out here, man.
Yeah.
Definitely,
I'm gonna head off now, y'all, man. Hey, brother,
All right.
I appreciate your invite to allow me,
definitely, definitely.
and everybody else on the panel in the chat room. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.
All right.
See you
Be
next
easy,
time.
man.
All right, brother, for surely, bro.
All
Appreciate you,
right.
bro.
Yes,
I got
sir.
a I got a clip, man. I'm gonna play. You can watch it. See what
All
y'all
right.
think about it. Play a clip.
They got another Indian to do it.
Oh. This was supposedly, see, I can't, the only way I can do this is to make it open.
Roll on.
Are they rolling? Yeah, we're rolling. Mr. Malcolm, you have been observing the events in the Senate gallery, from the Senate gallery today. What do you think of what's happening there?
Well, it shows that our people will be around a long time listening to others debate whether or not they're going to be acceptable as citizens in this country. And it's a shame for the President of the United States, who's the titular head of the Democratic Party and has, I think, a two-thirds majority in both the House and the Senate, not to come on in here and do something besides talk to see that this bill is passed, if that's what he's for, and if that is what others are for.
Are you for this bill?
I'm for freedom, justice, and equality for black people in this country. And since the liberal element of whites claim that they are for civil rights legislation, I have come down today to see are they really for it, or is it just some more political chicanery that they're using to trick the Negroes into voting for them when the election rolls around this year.
Which is it?
Sir?
Are they sincere, or is it political chicanery?
Looks more like political chicanery.
You you as a member, as when you were a member of the Black Muslims, talked about Negroes returning to their homeland of Africa. And now Senator Russell has suggested that Negroes be voluntarily spread out across the United States. Do you think this would solve any of the problems?
No. Senator Russell is probably voicing in public that which most whites voice in private. It isn't that Senator Russell is saying this. It would probably be just as indigestible if it was said by anyone else.
You've been quoted as saying you feel there's a need for another march on Washington. Is that correct? And what
I said
type of a march?
I said that if the Civil Rights Bill, which is being used as political trickery to make Negroes think that there is an element of people in this country who want the Negroes to have their rights, if it runs into the same thing that the March on Washington ran into, which means it produces no results, the frustrations of black people in this country and their disenchantment with all of the political maneuvering and false promises of the politicians has reached a point where you will find a large number of people, probably both white as well as black, but a different element this time, coming back down to show their dissatisfaction.
Why do you feel that someone like Hubert Humphrey, who has such a small percentage of Negroes in his state, would be working as hard as he is for the Negro cause?
I don't see where Hubert Humphrey is working so hard for the Negro cause. It's not the Negro cause when you try and bring about independence for all people in this country. Any thinking person is working for the so-called American cause. It's not a cause. You're not working for my cause when you try and practice what you preach. You're working for the cause of that which you're preaching is supposed to be an example for people of the rest of this earth to follow.
Then the senator is working for the American cause.
The senator is a politician, and most politicians work for whatever cause is necessary to keep them in office.
But if the results are good for the Negro, why can you complain?
All of the promises that Humphrey and the others have made have yet to materialize. So when you find a senator, and he's advocating this, something that's supposed to be good for a minority, and no matter how much he advocates it, that minority never sees that which he's advocating materialize. To me, it's just another political, it's political chicanery.
Thank you, Mr. Malcolm.
You're welcome. Tanto.
Oh, look like everybody hopped off. The poise of that brother. Wow. Malcolm X, man, that boy knew how to talk, man. That man can talk. I'm telling you, man, he was for us, man. He was really for us. Exactly. What do you feel about, like, what's your overall view of Malcolm X? How do you feel about Brother X?
Well, one thing for sure, he was definitely, one of a kind. Like, you damn sure, don't see, like, somebody like him today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that I know of. I mean, there are people out there who were for the same type of cause. But, back then, it was different. You know what I'm saying? And because it was, I think that's what kind of led up to his death in the first place, because it was different. It was like, like a brother speaking like that, and he was all for his people like that. Like, it was too smart, too intellectual. They couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need, only thing I could say is we just need more people like that. More people that's not a sellout, that can sit up there and talk with them white folks. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them in a language they understand, because they think we crazy. They think we stupid, think we don't know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was a good representative. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a legend when you talk about history. That's a damn fact. You know what I mean?
Everything that this queen just said, yes, he definitely knew how to talk. and use his words. Man, that is
Hmm.
so accurate. This brother knew how to tell. He remind me of Obama. You know what I
But
mean?
he
Some
Yeah.
people, I know
started
some
off as
people.
a pimp and a drug addict, and he, that's a true, that's a
Hmm.
real example. Just a regular person.
Of how to turn your life around, right?
Do the
Like the
right
ups and
thing.
downs. Exactly, because people will
hmm
write him off. If you see the statistics or the numbers, you'll be like, hey, fuck Malcolm X. He ain't shit. He's a pimp, doing drugs and shit, all the
Right.
nose candy and shit. Look what he
hmm
turned into. Look what this man
Right.
turned into. And look,
Right.
Yeah.
and he, all the soul searching, being a Muslim, being
hmm
dedicated to that shit. I mean, it sucks. He got assassinated, but his dedication to the Muslim organization while he was here, it's like no other. It's
And he
it's
was
pretty.
ready to die about it. We don't
Hmm.
have that no more. We scared to death. I mean, we are. But what do y'all think he would say now, seeing us? All that work he did, and we up here acting a fool. He probably done rolled around in his grave a million times. Like, we don't pay homage like we supposed to. That's our ancestor. But I was thinking, y'all, in the middle of this game, because the Warriors that they, um, we could turn it around. But I was like, how? How would you say we could turn it around? What would be your prescription to turn this illness around?
Everything that we're doing first, it starts with dialogue. You can't do anything without having a conversation and putting that mirror up. It starts with the mirror. If you don't have the mirror, you ain't gonna know what you look like. And a lot of us are afraid to look in the mirror because they don't want to see what they look like. So we have to start assessing ourselves by looking in this mirror like, fuck, our community is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Because some
Yeah,
communities are better than others. They're not, when people hear the hood, they just instantly think, when you think Bompton, you think Oakland, you think it's just fucking hookers and all that, but you don't understand it's rich with a lot of culture, man. LA has the Venice Beach and shit out there. That's a famous workout spot where a
hmm
lot of actors come. Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of the biggest names, I believe. I know it's been other names, but it's that hardly gets mentioned and it hardly get recognized. Even pop locking. Some say it came from there. Some say the Bay, whatever. But I do recognize that pop locking does have a connection to LA. The
they
music and the
still
dance.
doing it. Shit.
Exactly. And I'm just saying, a lot of these things don't get mentioned. Like when a lot of people hear about the Bay, they think of the pimping versus the
The
Black
bad
Panthers.
things,
Yes. So,
like the guest was. Oh, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead. I've been
I'm
talking
glad
all day. Go ahead.
I guess because we get on here, we Oakland for life. Like,
Mhm.
but it's really not because we was born here. It's just different. Like the other person was saying, we embrace our blackness. We're very politically involved. Not saying other places is because I've been to many states and it's just different. And one thing, even with all the dysfunction, the prostitution, pimping, and all that, drugs and all that,
Mhm.
it's still community based. And I think that's what we're missing. I think we need self policing, like community policing, instead of
Mhm.
waiting on the police to come correct the situation. And that's what they did in the old days. I think we need to go back to how it was, study it, because a lot of people not interested. They don't care. It's the past. But once you study history and you see what worked then, if we could implement it now, we probably, I'm not saying it would happen within the next 100 years or whatever,
Mhm.
but for our children's and our children's children, we could probably get it back, but I don't know.
I think that we have to start as soon as possible. I'm not going to do this waiting thing where I gotta wait a certain. That's one of the reasons why I stopped looking at a lot of these higher up YouTubers and people that are
Mm-hmm.
supposed, like the Umars and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
We already name dropping, so I might as well just name drop today. Normally I don't, especially on my other channel. I hate name
I'll
dropping
put
because
a
people.
name on it.
I mean,
Shit.
well,
Call it out.
these motherfuckers go crazy when you say their name, man. They be
Oh
like, you
well,
clout
because we
chasing.
need to start checking these people. I
But
think we need to start checking bad
mhm,
behavior.
right,
We shouldn't be celebrating somebody attacking kids or taking pictures of
facts.
kids. It should have been all kind of fists going upside his head. He wouldn't have known who hit
Oh,
him.
you
It would have
seen
been
that?
so. Yeah,
Was you
I'm
here
in
when
and
when that
out.
happened? Oh, okay, okay.
No,
Got
I
what?
saw
What?
that part.
What's your take on that, Queen? How you feel about that
It
shit?
should have been all kind of fists flying at the top of his head. I mean, he erased it, right? But it's still a cloud. It's still a
Facts.
Google.
Right.
So I mean, nah, he should have got. And the police, they should have waited for the police. The police probably wouldn't even, you know. But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We need community policing. That's what we need. Like each block
Definitely.
should have designated people. Look, it's not, and I think that's where because we can't wait on the man to come solve our problems. Like,
S- So on the
you
in
know,
the, in the clip, you do remember like the sister's emotion, right? Like how loud
yeah,
she was, and she was the only one that was exhibiting
I would have,
emotion, and literally everybody was just sitting there. I mean, do you guys want to? You want to see
I
the
would have
clip?
started tearing his ass up. That's
You,
me.
do
That's
you
me.
guys want
I
me to
would have.
play it one more time so you can get a visual again? You want to watch it one more time, or do you got
Yeah,
it?
you could play it if
I
you.
can
I
play it.
saw.
I'll play it
Yeah,
for you.
it doesn't
You
matter.
can. And just peep how a lot of the males are just sitting there. It's gonna
Just
come right
sitting
on, and you're
there.
gonna see it. And she's screaming. She the only one screaming like, "How you got my bro? He's taking pictures of a
She
kid,
should have
dude. Like,
fucked
what
him
the
up.
fuck?"
She should.
This dude is over here taking pictures of little girls, and either y'all gonna take him or y'all gonna take me. I got you.
Why
And
do you
I'm
got
just
my
keeping
daughter
it
in
with
your
you.
phone? Why do you got my daughter in your phone?
I'm keeping it lit
Why
with
the
you.
fuck do you got my daughter in your phone?
Take me or you're gonna take
Delete
me.
it right now before I
You
suck
taking
the
pictures
shit
of
out of
little
you. I
girls.
swear to fucking God, you fucking pervert.
Not even
Get
teenagers.
my daughter out your get out. Spit in your face, bitch. Delete my daughter's picture out your goddamn phone. Delete my daughter's picture out your goddamn phone. Delete her picture out your phone. You are a pervert.
So she spit in
Yeah,
his face. Okay, I didn't see that at first. So she spit in his face. Okay, she did something. Okay.
Well, yeah, I ain't see
uh,
that part. I ain't see that part. I was trying to read that little side text message too. It was like it was saying something about mommy, 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 or something like that.
y'all
That's
y'all could catch
disgusting.
that on the playback. Y'all could get the replay on it, and I'll try to get a time stamp for y'all. But um, you guys saw the white Hispanic dude, right? In the beginning, because that he looked like he was sort of kind of masculine. The brother there looked like he was, gay.
But he
So
did
just,
say if y'all better get him, somebody going to
but
jail.
he didn't, but he didn't do anything though. I'm just
No.
saying, that now if the kid's father was there, he probably would have killed the dude.
All the men
But
should have surrounded him and put
exactly,
feet and hands on him. That's just my
that's
opinion.
my point. That's my point. I think we taking just a grown adult male looking at a kid. We taking that shit too lightly. Why are
And
you
you see a
taking
woman in
pictures?
distress. You see a black
Mm.
woman in distress, and if it was a white woman, people would have been a
Yeah.
little more inclined to,
Oh
help.
yeah. They would have been like, What are you doing with our girl, boy? Let it be a melanated man that did that. They gonna try and lynch his ass or something.
Right.
They'd be like, boy, what
Exactly.
are you doing? What you doing with our little Phyllis? Our women are pure and good and shit. What the fuck you around them for and shit? Like, man, let that be a little Caucasian female, man. That shit
That's
would
the
have
whole
been
reason.
different.
That's the whole
Hmm.
reason right there, because it wasn't, you ain't see like no bunch of no black people out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there looking like, yeah, I don't see no black folk in this crowd. That right there tell you why ain't nobody reacting nothing. For real.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's real.
But then that also that proves to what I be saying in a lot of these streams and these videos. Do these people that you call your friends or other ethnic groups, and it's not us, and it's not me at all, saying don't have friends from another nation or group. I live in California. People, you're gonna have a whole bunch of a diverse group of friends. Do I trust all of them? That's a different question. That's a different story. That's a whole different story of its own, because when you see shit like this in 2022, when we got these Black Lives Matter marches and shit, where everybody is supposedly woke, everybody supposedly woke up to the George Floyd and shit, but you have this little tiny sister whose a daughter is basically getting violated, dude. It's a child. I mean, I don't know
Mhm.
exactly how old, but still, no grown man should be taking no picture of a minor. That's fucking disgusting. That shit's sick. You know what I mean? And then nobody's doing shit. Nobody fucking made effort to be like, hey, you okay? What did he do? The dude, the male that you see in the front, he never turned around. He never even turned around. He never even turned his fucking head to see what the fuck. He was like, I don't even give a fuck.
At least the
Like
black
fuck this
dude
shit.
said something. One of the only
He
black
did.
dudes, he did say
He
something.
did.
So
He
we
did.
got to give him props for that. But I wonder what happened after why the video is so short. I wonder what happened to the dude because that's
Man.
illegal. He should have went to jail for child port, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that kid, that the pizza stuff, whatever you call it. I
Yeah.
don't know what
Okay, I'm sorry.
YouTube's.
The
No,
pizza
no, no.
stuff.
I don't know YouTube's policy on that shit too, man. I think they
But
call
you
it
can talk
pizza.
about a black woman from
Uh-huh.
head to
Right?
toe. Ain't that
Shit,
something? I'm telling y'all, we
shit,
be getting dogged out, y'all. I mean,
man.
we all do. But
You can have
God,
you can have strings with puppets and shit, little racist puppets and shit, and I get kicked
right.
off of YouTube and shit. I'm like, God
Jeez.
damn.
It's so many billionaire, black billionaires. They could create a space for us to go chill.
Uh-huh.
Like, we
Yeah,
don't gotta
yeah.
keep depending on Boosie on Instagram begging for his page back. That is just like
That's sick.
I'm just saying, like, God, they got us
Yo,
looking weak out.
I'm telling you.
Jeez, put y'all money together and start a little shit.
Yo.
Black Planet used to pop. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm older than y'all, but shoot, I was our little
Yeah,
space for the older people. That's what
yeah.
we need.
I only had MySpace shit, so I didn't know too much about all the other shit before that. That's all I had was MySpace. Yeah,
Oh yeah, my MySpace was for the children. That's
yeah.
when my sons and everybody found out how to download music, and we ain't been to the music store.
That's a fact. That's a
What was it?
fact.
What was it called? Realist. What was that? It was LimeWire. Lord,
Yeah, yeah. It was
There we
line wide
go. Yeah.
ones too.
Hmm.
computer
Real
getting
stuff.
all kind of viruses, but we have music here.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. My homie used to
I was
download
just
music, sell CDs for like $5 and stuff.
yes, that fed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Until the government started jailing people, they was really giving people charges, and everybody started deleting it off their computer.
That's
They
a fact.
every download, them record companies was suing.
That's a
But
fact.
yeah,
I remember Napster. Napster was pretty big.
yep, that one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one too.
Man, that's a different time, man.
It was a more funner time, wasn't it? It seemed like it was like
Uh,
people were actually kind of normal, maybe.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess like
before we
they were
lost our damn mind,
lost their fucking mind and shit.
Mhm.
Shit. He-
since Facebook and all that, we ain't been right. We ain't been right because we get to see, everybody want to go viral, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Facts.
I done
They
seen
want
So
to
some of
be
the craziest
famous.
stuff.
mhm. Social media was a little more normal than it is now. Now these days it's just more drama filled and everything being caught on camera more. It's a real different time, man.
We could actually see people lose their lives in real time. That is
Yeah.
so
Facts.
that's traumatizing.
Yeah, it's
Facts.
Like
crazy.
it
Well, shit.
became
Now,
normal.
well, now, motherfucker. Yeah, I was just about to say. Now it's like normal to people now to see a motherfucker just get their head blown off on Facebook. Cause so
Yeah,
many rappers are killing each other these days. They just like, man, shit. I see it. Like that
yeah.
dolphin shit. You know what I mean? And then that gruesome little Reese. I seen that on your channel, sis. Was it
Oh
little
yeah,
Reese?
yeah.
Goodness
He lucky he's
gracious.
still alive.
That shit was pouring the fuck out of scale.
But it's
Mm.
like each
Ah,
artist try to get more gruesome than the other one. It's just out of control. Like, oh my God, what happened to the let's go out and have a good time and dance? It's none of that. It's I slide on the ops and all this shit. Oh my
For
God,
real.
damn,
facts.
it's
Yeah.
a mess.
That shit
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Just like you said though, Scorp, about sliding on the ops and all that. Like that's probably like one of the worst of things about it. It's just a tool for motherfuckers to find out where their enemy at. They taking full advantage of that too.
Mm,
Full
that's
advantage.
real. That's how Pop Smoke got killed. Left his
Mhm.
going live and left his address. Let
Mm-mm-mm.
his address show, and they came in there. It's sad. And these young people can't even be young people. They gotta grow up so fast. They don't know what it's like to be a kid. They have access to everything. Everything they have access to.
Mm-hmm. All you gotta do is
So,
Yeah. It's a different world, man. It's a different time. People, you gotta kind of adapt yourself to these new times, because Scorp, I know you remember that. I think it was Spice One or Richie Rich that was talking about 40 and shit, and he was
hmm
saying how he just didn't want to grow up. And he was saying, like, man, you the one that don't want to grow up, man.
oh,
I dress it, man. I dress in adult clothes and shit. You still want to be young and shit, hella old and
yeah, he's
shit,
40 out here
right?
wearing them little young boy pants. But I think he done changed now because I've been watching how he dressed. He done loosened up, but he was wearing all the young clothes. He too old for it.
Exactly.
It's too
Way too old. He need
like
to
I
do the
love
too
my
short.
age.
Do the too short. Just wear a t-shirt, man, and throw a hoodie on, man, or something, and call it a day, man. You ain't got to do the extravagant shit, man. He trying to match, and if you look at him in that mob video, I'm just like, bruh,
With that
you
big
would
little
think,
coat on, with his big
yeah, you
ass.
would, you would think he a youngster.
Yeah,
You would
but you
think
know
he
what?
young.
I look back when my uncles and them, like my grandmother and them, how they dressed when they was like even my age now, how my grandmother used to dress. I
Mm,
don't dress like that. And I'm sure your uncles don't dress like your great
he-
uncles. Like
hell no.
I think the time has changed, but I'm not gonna be wearing no crop tops and booty shorts and like them days is
But
I
what?
I
But
mean I
man, Score, it's funny you say that. What about the older sisters that's on here showing a titty?
nah, that's
They
that's
be having them.
that's
They be having them.
desperation.
They be having them titty competitions and shit, wet t-shirt competitions on certain
Showing them
channels.
old goddamn tunes. Like that see, I'm finna be 50 years old. You ain't finna see none of that. Like it's called self-respect. Some
Right.
of these brides my age is worse than these young girls trying to compete and stay young. Like
Facts.
we done had our turn. I mean, we
Facts.
grandmothers. Like get the. I was laughing at them, just desperate, thirst bucket, granny. Like have a seat.
Yeah.
Have a seat. Like that's why
Oh
these young
shit.
women don't respect us now. They ain't gonna listen to no goddamn advice. You got on here with your titties sagging down, like Girl, that's and then wonder why she ain't got a man. You ain't gonna ever have a man with your bald headed ass. Sit down, woman after woman, picture your bald spot on Brock. You know I have to throw that bald spot up. I'm gonna
I
tear
know
her.
who you talking
I'm gonna
about
tear
too,
her
man.
head every time she pop up. I'm gonna decapitate her
You
every
talking
time.
about you just I know who
Lemur
you talking
eyes.
about. Lamer.
She might peek over here because she a stalker. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna tear you up every time I see you, girl. Putting them old raggedy titties on here, girl. Have a seat
Not the
and
raggedy tits. Damn.
She said the
get this.
raggedy titty.
Get this. She don't know.
Oh
She
shit.
don't know. This bitch so trifling. She knows she put something under the mugs to push them up. That's how trifling she is. She be all the tricks and angles. Sit your little bony ass there. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting off. But Broski, you know how I feel because I be tearing her ass up. But yeah, the
Oh,
ball spot, I don't have no content, but I got that goddamn ball spot. Bitch calling somebody bald headed for years. Let me just give y'all a backdrop. She been calling people, she been tearing down black women after black women, even white women, tearing them down. Call me bald headed. So she get on here shaking her shimmy while calling people bald headed.
she said
Gonna
shimmy.
put the camera to the top of her head, talking about I'm bald headed. She didn't know this bitch had a George Jefferson up there. She recorded her own ball spot. I sure did record it because I knew she was gonna take it down. So yeah, bitch got a whole George Jefferson up here talking and just tearing people down. I can't stand it. But yeah, sorry.
See, they can never take their own medicine. That's the thing about some of these people on here. They'll give it all day, but the minute they get a little taste of it, they can't handle it.
It be the
Mhm.
projection for me. It's the pure projection. You gotta show your body, your not just her, but these middle aged women. That's nah. You can cover yourself up and still look sexy, elegant, all of that. You don't gotta show your breasts like we grandmothers. Like for God's sake, I would die if my daughter got on YouTube and see me on here. I'll be a loser.
Man, I
I'll be a
remember that
loser.
shimmy though. That shit. You want to see a dead body?
Exactly. Looking like an 85-year-old Cambodian man. And she on here and calling me big back and shit. Girl, what? You know, that's who I'm talking. I'm going to tear her ass up because
Oh
I didn't just,
shit.
this woman just attacked me for no reason. I didn't even know who she was. And I've been checking her ever since because I don't play none of them games.
Score.
She done
Went
talked about
score.
my
Score.
kids.
When you put that title on, man, boys in the hood, man. I was like, you you said
Oh,
you
you
want to
know what? I
see a
might put
dead
it back
body.
up there. But
That shit
look,
had me done.
broski,
Hey, when she was trying to move that thing, I was like, bro, what the
she was
fuck
like,
is going
like an old drunk auntie. Girl,
Mm.
I'm gonna tear you up every time I see you. Cause all she do is tear women down. That's what I'm saying. It be your own people, your own goddamn people.
Oh my god.
She done showed her crotch, but what she do, she gonna put some damn diapers on over some goddamn
Oh wow.
over some shorts. Try to
Oh
call.
wow.
Oh, Willis, you have no clue. You probably don't even know.
Oh
She had
shit.
on some Depends under some shorts, acting like she had a camel toe.
Uh,
Girl, oh,
Not the granny panties, man.
and
Not the
she
granny
my age.
panties, bro.
I'll be 50 this year. So she like 47. She right under me and acting a hot mess. I don't have no respect. I'm gonna tear her up every time I see her. Every time I see her, I'm gonna tear her up. She put my kids up. Just F your kids and a
mm,
black man lost his life. I'm glad he did. That type of
I
triflingness.
hate that.
I'm gonna tear
I
her
hate.
up every time I see her.
Yeah, I
But
hate that
yeah, I'm
type
gonna
of shit.
put the dead body back up. trying to show somebody's son. I mean, it's a mess. So yeah.
That thing was barely moving and shit. I was like, damn, that car accident really fucked some shit up.
She trifling. She's cause men out. She on here trying to screw everything moving. A hot mess. Just a hot ass mess. I'm gonna tear her up every time I see her. I'm gonna put the dead body back up there just for her. Cause she didn't know she had a bald spot up there. So while she calling other women bald headed, she just shining the camera on top of her bald spot. I said, "Oh my God, let me hurry up and report this because I know this bitch is gonna take it down." Take it down. She took it down. Oh no. I put it up. I think got like 400. I left the comments off because I just putting the videos up. This bitch, come on, I'm going on vacation. I know you are. I know you are. So I'm sorry, but yeah, she runs my pressure up. I hate her ass. So,
No, you
anyways,
good, man. Shit, get your grievances out, man. Shit. You know, you can always do that, man. Shit. Talk your
broski, you
shit.
see them alerts from the dark web? Hit my shit every day. Your information is on the dark web. Your information on the dark web every day because of her.
Yeah, see, that's the shit I be talking about, man. I don't agree with that fuck ass shit, man. With the personal information, man. Just keep it on the YouTube.
Yeah,
Keep it on the tube, man.
I'm a
Like
bitch
shit.
who befriended me. I was helping out and
Mm-hmm.
defending. You gonna hand my personal information over to her, really? And
That's
what she say? I'm finna put you on the dark web. I got it. I sure did. She said
That's
I'm gonna put
fucked
you
up.
on the dark web, and sure enough, that bubble-eyed bitch put me on the dark web. I'm gonna tear her ass up. Watch.
that's crazy.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
So yeah, thank you for letting me vent, because
Oh man,
every
anytime,
chance
man.
I get,
Shit.
I'm gonna air her out. And these people
That's a
celebrate it. They high fiving it, talking about, "Oh, you so sexy" and all this. I'm just like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Ain't
yeah.
nobody telling her.
I don't
Hmm.
know where they do grandma's going wild at though, but that shit is crazy. Just old biddies
Right. And
everywhere.
nobody checking this bride. Like, girl, you a whole grandmother out here. And you behaving like a young banshee. Like,
Damn, and she talking about other people and she look like that? Damn.
cockeyed in the mud, big ass eyeballs and shit. Bitch didn't even know she was cockeyed till I got on her. Oh, bitch, you cockeyed. Oh, and tearing her ass up. She didn't even know.
Shit,
So now she trying to get on here with glasses, like we can't see that goddamn eye in the corner. Have a seat,
She
hi
said the
baby.
corner.
Yeah, she cockeyed like a motherfucker. I said, oh wow, yeah, you talking shit? Like, I was tearing her butt up, but that's why when y'all see me bursting out, going off, that's why, because I can't respect it, and I can't respect people that respect it. Like,
Hey, everybody got their history, man. Everybody got
mm-hmm.
somebody they don't get along with. That
oh,
is what it
word.
is, man. I try to stay out of female beef, man. I'll
Oh
get my
yeah, I got
laugh
this.
on.
I wouldn't want
Yeah,
no man to jump in it. I got it.
definitely.
It's funny. It's funny, bro.
I
I'm
already
gonna put
know,
up
bro.
the dead body just because you
I
made
was
me remember.
dying, bro. That shit had me dead. That motherfucker barely moved, though. I was like, what the fuck was supposed to be happening? And shit.
Mm,
That
mm.
shit.
Not a damn thing.
I ain't
But
got no cake back there.
let her tell it. Let her tell it. She Meg the Stallion. Let her tell it. And she just wiggling that leg, ain't nothing moving. I was like, would you stop? Can you stop? Like, I was really like getting upset. Like, would you, like, you stupid. Like, God damn. Trying to show Show somebody something. Just wiggling that little leg. Ain't nothing moving. Just like, girl.
Bro, y'all gotta see the video. That's why everybody probably, what the fuck going on? I seen that
Yeah, go
shit.
to my channel now. Y'all can see the bald spot.
You got the
Y'all can,
video up?
I put it. I was like, no, I'm not. But she keep
Mm,
lying on me, and she said my
mm.
husband abused me. All just the lies and the slander. I said, okay, you still want to play? So yeah,
Yeah, let me
and
know when you
people
start
shared it.
uploading, man. Let me
People
know when you
shared it and
upload.
repost. It's on there. I just
Oh,
put it up
it's on your
there.
channel?
That's the only thing on there. So that
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna be
I'm gonna
dedicated to
bet.
her.
I'm gonna pop that shit on the wall then.
They've been sharing
I,
it, reposting it, took recordings of. I'm going on a cruise. I'm
that
going on
shit
a
was funny
cruise.
as fuck.
Yeah, bitch, I know you is going on
I
a
gotta check
cruise because
that
they've
out.
been tearing that ball spot. She even called Clyde Diva bald headed. Like, girl, have a
Mm.
seat. Clyde Diva got some thick hair. She not bald headed though.
She do got some
But
hair though. She do got
she
some
called
hair.
Clyde Diva bald headed. I said, oh no, I'm gonna get you. But yeah,
I
she.
gotta check that video out.
I said, you
So
got male
it's
pattern
it's the
baldness.
it's the dead body video, right? The one where she was doing the shimmy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that.
All right,
I'm gonna
yeah.
put it
I'm
back
gonna
up
pop that on
there.
the wall. I'll pop it on the wall. Y'all
Oh
can see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Check it
So
out.
share the bald spot, broski. Share
Oh,
the
I
bald
got you.
spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to as soon as this shit we
Yeah.
wrap this shit up. I'm gonna go to your channel, man. Just check my wall on my other channel. That shit funny as fuck.
With the bald spot or the
It's
shake the shimmy.
the shimmy, cause that shit was dead, bruh. That shit was dead.
She was wiggling that leg.
She wasn't wiggling nothing. No. She was like, what the fuck?
And
Oh,
old
like, what
boy
the
was
fuck
like,
was going
damn,
on?
you ain't got no ass. Damn, you ain't got no thighs. He was just
Oh, I got you. I'm as soon as I get out this thing, man. I'm gonna put that on my
Yeah.
wall. Y'all check my other channel, the wall, the community tab. I'm gonna put it up there.
All right,
Definitely.
broski. It's been real, y'all. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for letting me vent and laugh. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, man. This was a lit ass slide, man. For
It
everybody,
was.
jump off,
Boy,
man. Let everybody know where they can find you, man, and all that shit. I
I'm,
gotta get
you
people
know,
wrenched up.
you know what it is, broski. I'm not on here, but I will be on here for, for for the for the old girl. But no, y'all can find me here or on steps, wind, or I'll be around, here and there. But when you see me, it's all love to everybody here. Thank y'all.
For sure, this shit was super lit, man. I enjoyed myself tonight, for real.
Yo, you gotta do movie night again. That shit was hella fun. It
Oh
was
yeah, yeah,
fun. Movie night.
yeah. I think we gonna me and Sister Donna trying to set it up next week, man. I've been busy, so we gonna uh make sure if y'all wanna watch movies or whatever, get your emails or whatever. Throw your emails down if y'all interested in it. Some of y'all might not be, but if you're interested in watching movies and shit, fucking with us on this shit off of this YouTube shit, just email me or whatever. My email right down there. So the thing that's going past, email me that, and I'll send you a link whenever we have movie night. Y'all can
Yeah,
fuck
that
with
was lit. And that's unique too. So yeah.
it.
Realist, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta come too. Was Realist there? I could
Nah,
laugh was Realist.
Cat Bass was there going crazy.
What for Claudine? For Claudine or
Yeah,
no?
he
Cause
came
I
one
missed
of
the
them,
other one.
man. I
Oh,
think it was the first one. Yeah, he was there. He showed up. He showed out too.
yeah, that was lit.
Steph came in for a minute too. I seen him. He came in for a hot second.
I know I need to go to his channel and see what's going on. I'm gonna catch up on y'all videos too, broski.
Oh,
But
definitely, definitely.
much love to y'all. Let me go in here with hubby because he giving me the dirty look.
Oh, for sure. It's always
So
love.
the
Get
Warriors
my.
won too.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna have to post that, man. Give your best wishes and blessings to your husband and your family for real. But I
Okay,
mean,
I
it's all
will.
love. It's always much love. I enjoyed myself tonight. This
Baby,
shit was
my
nice.
YouTube family said, hey. He said,
And
hey, he on his game now.
oh, for sure, realist. Tell them where they can find you at too, Playboy.
Yeah, just type in realist one. Yeah, just type in. Just matter of fact, if you type in realist one, you should be able to find me, or just type in realist one here. Easy to find.
Definitely, definitely. And you could look at the comments or some shit. He'll comment. I'm gonna post this video on my community wall on my other channel so y'all can get the names. I'm gonna try to get the names in there. So after this shit, and I'm gonna post Scorpio funny ass video on my wall so y'all can see that shit. So make sure y'all check the wall on the other channel. And I do appreciate everybody that showed up, man. I'm gonna go through the comments and shit. One more time. I appreciate everybody that showed up. I really don't want to say names because a lot of people came in, but I definitely want to send a shout out to the panelists, everybody that hopped on the panel. The brother Realist, Ivan the
Um,
Great. He showed up. He pulled up, man. Came out, man, and he fucked with the town. And that's what's up, man. So he's showing some town love. My big bro Cat always doing this thing. And Scorpio, of course, that's the queen, man. She always blessing us with just her presence, man, and just the game that she got and all that. And
mhm.
anybody that I forgot, forgive me. The chat, everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. This was a wonderful show. It was lit. We talked about a lot of different shit. We got to do
Always, always.
another. Definitely, we got to do another one like this shit. Until then, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Check my community wall on the other channel. If y'all interested in fucking with the movie night, my email there. Just email me, and we try to set up movie nights where we just chill, just like this, or just watch some little dope movies. You know what I mean? So that being said, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Be blessed. Thank y'all. And for everybody that come back, man, give us a thumbs up, man. Everybody up here, man, they worked hard. You know what I mean? Y'all be good. Shalom. Be safe out there.